Dude, really bad day for YouTube servers, might I say. They have been stuck connecting for so long. Okay, cool. I did click the go live button. I was about to admit that it might have been my fault, but turns out it was not my fault entirely. It is just YouTube wants to be very slow. Hold. I don't even know if my YouTube stream's up. I never will. All right, well, let me copy the link to my own stream for a second, which still says upcoming, mind you. Be very slow. Oh, yeah, it's working. It's working. Okay. I mean, you know, rather be coming up than getting come on. You know what I'm saying? All right. Let me put this here, close out of Discord. Don't need it. I don't need women. They only distract me. Hence the reason I'm a gamer. Hence the reason I'm still paying for Xbox's Game Pass, because I understand the value behind it, unlike you plebeians. What, you think $30 a month is unrealistic? What, you think 30 actual real US dollars per month is unrealistic? Come on. One Nintendo game is $80, so $30 a month for unlimited games doesn't seem so bad. Hello, Salted. Since the last Silksong stream, I've seen some of the stuff you missed. I'm going to respectfully ask that at least as of current, you keep that shit to yourself. Because there are other things I want to do right now. But I'm happy to know I have a guide that I can ask if need be. But for like right now, there's a couple other things I want to do. Namely, I want to finish, yeah, so fucking cool. Yeah, no, you're good. I knew you wouldn't, I just thought it'd be funny to phrase it that way. There are some other chatters where I fully believe that if they would hop in and say something, I'd be like, wait! Hold on! You gotta understand! Wow, intuition goes insane. I just kind of felt like hitting down and slashing for fun. And now they're falling. By the way, I don't actually have anything I want to do down here. I just want to get to a fast travel point, and I figured this was the fastest way to do there. Kratos falling off of a cliff, be like, yeah, precisely like, wait. Okay, there we go. Just remembered that we would fall directly down there. You gotta understand, I want to play the game without an IGN guy. Yeah, you're supposed to. Oh, times are harsh, so fresh supplies are always welcome. Bugs arrive here with nothing and often leave without much more. Well, on the bright side, he's taking the news that I destroyed his statue he poured his life work into very well. I was worried he might be a little bit upset at me for that one, but luckily, you know, he turned the other cheek. But there's something that I was thinking about. I don't need to lie to you guys. What am I talking about? Look, I told my one friend that, yeah, I repaired the clockwork heart, and then he went, oh, did you go do the refight? And I said, the what? And so, like, I don't need to lie and act like I discovered this. No, we repaired a guy. I definitely should have gone back to the other cogwork dancers to see if anything was going on. But my reaction was, what refight? And then he went, wait, you repaired it and didn't walk back to the spot where you found the other two? And I'd said aloud, yes, that is correct. Yeah, and until you said something out loud to me, I didn't even think anything was weird about it. But now that, like, he brings it up, it was very strange of me to have not done that for sure. You should have banned him in real life. Yeah, you know what? That's what I should have. Don't come by my house. Don't talk to me. We're done. I mean, he apologized. He was like, oh, shit, I didn't mean to spoil it. And I was like, no, I probably should have thought of that. Like, that's not exact. Huh. Well, look who it is, guys. All right, fair enough. Do you chill? We chill? What, brother? The fight's over. Dude. Oh. And just like that. Okay. I thought there was another one up here. So he jumped up and to the left, which means he could be in the memoriam, or I think we fought over here for the boss. So I just want to check that. I'm going to probably get hit a lot. I haven't played Silksong since last time I played it on stream, so combat skills might not be as good as we all remember. which is very, by the way. I know you look at me and say, but Salted Slices, you're such a professional gamer. And, like, while you may be correct, even I can have some misplays, as rare as it will be. Dude, I really do have to get back in the mindset. What games have I been playing recently? Dude, now that I think about it, the answer is exclusively mobile games on my phone. But that's because, like, I haven't really been home. Which is crazy for a gamer of my caliber to have, like, actually had stuff going on in real life. That normally doesn't happen. Normally, I'm, like, the ideal World of Warcraft player. Well, he definitely jumped up here. So I'm down to check if he went up here, because he definitely was not with where I thought he would be. Okay, I mean, look, am I proud that I got hit by that one once? Yes, because it shows the gods can bleed. Yeah, he definitely jumped up here. Is it mean to say you definitely give off the vibe of a hardcore WoW player? Do you want to know what's crazy? Like, it's actually less insulting to be called slurs. Not to say keep that evil away from me, but like, look, I definitely wouldn't have been hurt as much if you were spamming slurs. Track. Hold on. The lioness must concern herself with the smell of the others. Well, this is new. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Very new. Woo. Woo. There we go. Woohoo! Hey, let's just chill out, man. It's all good. All right. What the? Oh, it's the merchant. That's who that is. Sorry, I was trying to figure out what was going on there for a second. Okay, we're chilling. This guy loves the night crest. Look, I just kind of forgot to change it. And now that we're rocking it, I must be honest, I don't hate it or anything. I do think it's very fun to have some agile combat every now and then. I feel so much more on edge with this one. Now, what makes this one actually feel good for me, though, is that we have the long claw. If we didn't have long claw, this crest would be out of here. It would have been voted off day one. Now, if you'll allow me to complain about World of Warcraft for a second, which you will. World of Warcraft, oh my god, it's not a real word, I suppose. Doesn't register in the old brain, the old noggin. World of Warcraft, that was my chair if you heard a fart noise. I own my farts, by the way. World of Warcraft announced their midnight expansion, their like public alpha stuff that they're changing about the classes. What are the odds I get into WoW about 2 months ago, pick a class, fall in love with it, the class is getting gutted and reworked for the new expansion? Maybe I should just, like, unsubscribe right now. That's so fun. And it's a good class. If it was a bad class that was, like, struggling horribly in terms of DPS charts, in terms of times, okay, fine. It's not, man. You had, like, 2 decades. Well, the thing is, the class that I play, I'm pretty sure was not in when WoW first started up, because I play Monk, and I'm pretty sure Monk came in Mists of Pandaria, which was like 2 expansions in, 3 expansions. Oh, who am I kidding? Why am I lying? I have no clue how many expansions in it was. It could have been 20 in. I don't know, man. But still, I wouldn't be able to enjoy it on WoW Classic. / when the game first started up, because Monk was, I believe, the first added class, and then Death Knight got added, right? I think that was the order. Maybe it was the other way around. Maybe it was Death Knight then Monk, but Death Knight feels more complex, so I feel like Death Knight was probably added later. But yeah, no, I'm a Monk player. You mistake my intent, ma'am, somewhat ungenerously. The pilgrims of the settlement below were worried about your long absence. It was on their behalf that I tracked you again. Is that so? What a worrying bunch of busybodies they are. I'm still able to fend for myself. You could not. You couldn't. That awful block almost had me, truth be told, and I still have to wonder at your intentions, dear one, but bless you all the same. Well, that was an easy wish, on the bright side. Seems like we still have plenty to do up here. There's more goodies now. Okay, so she's gonna upgrade her stock. Sure. I mean, we gotta check out what's over here. A shard bundle. But it's not over yet. Come on now. You know it's not over yet. That's obviously a wall. I mean, come on. It just felt like it was way too obviously there had to be something for it to be nothing. This area felt too special for it to just be for that quest. Because you could come here before that quest, probably. Putrefied ducks. Well, that's new. Hmm. Woo. Damn. You wanna know what's crazy? A WoW player hold. That is crazy. They were talking to you? They don't normally have friends. A friend of mine was explaining WoW characters, and I also wanted to play Monk. Now, of course, I've never played a day in my life because WoW makes me want to vomit, but still. It might be the... I'm sorry to WoW players, because, like, this does need to be said. Whenever people try to sell WoW as, like, oh, it's so fun and you'll enjoy it, you must start by acknowledging that the game looks so ugly. And I'm getting tired of people acting like WoW looks good. It does not. It looks like Wizard 101. And I'm sorry, that's just not... It honestly almost looks like an off-brand Wizard 101. What do I do to stop you? Oh, wait, I know. If you use the taunt, flying enemies come towards you. Yeah, so honestly stay on YouTube Shorts, head ass. Fuck you, that's just not true. I've never seen somebody move less. Oh, it's you. We fought one of them. We fought one of them at the hunter's place. Fair enough. Honestly, I thought that the flurry of attacks was just gonna, like, kill them way faster. It didn't. It's fine. We just got a little jumping to do. Yoink this back, and then we'll be over there really fast. That enemy, I don't know how I could fight with this crest. There we go. Not because it's unwinnable or anything, but back to the YouTube Shorts minds. Yeah, and tell me what they say about beating that one. This is a hidden area to find, though. There's gotta be another entrance to the putrefied ducks, right? I mean, hopefully we don't even have much to deal with there. There was one fat guy. I'm just not gonna act like he was there. Same with that one. Okay. Yeah, that just was not a great idea. Fuck. Okay, we're doing big ups to that guy, honestly. You know what? Very happy I didn't kill him. Turns out he did have a use for me. Woo! Honestly, just stop overcomplicating things. Just make it easy if it's simple. Just let it be simple and clean. There's like a whole entire game that people beloved that uses that exact kind of idea. Can't remember what it's called right now. Dude, I'll be real. I've never played a Kingdom Hearts game in my life. And, like, I just don't really get the appeal. I mean, I guess I understand if you're a Disney adult why you'd like it. Because it's Disney and Final Fantasy. But I really don't understand the appeal if that's not you. But it seems like people who love Kingdom Hearts treat it like there's no way Disney adults would like it. But they absolutely... It's a game where you use Donald Duck, Goofy, and you can, like, team up and go save, like, Jack Skellington. That's a Disney adult's wet dream. There we go. That's easy enough. What's to the left, or is there dead ass just a wall? What, to the left, in this room? I'm pretty sure it's just a wall. Yeah. It's just to make you think there's a little something, just for fun. They like doing that. It's just a little for funsies. You don't need to. Well, I don't really feel like I'm missing much, is the part of Kingdom Hearts that, like, that is not what Kingdom Hearts fans want to hear, but I do think it's the truth. Check this out. Did not know if that would work. Very happy that it did. Oh, when there's a boss who fights using a pattern like this, honestly, just count me the fuck out. Hold on, I have to kill the one who's actually threatening. Sorry, giant, fucking horrible monster beyond my comprehension as a mortal man. You know, good call on him. Ooh. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. This is a precarious... Okay. We're in a very precarious environment to fight. I will not lie. I don't think this one's OSHA certified. All right, man. Proud of yourself? Just don't mind me for a second. Yeah, fair enough. It's just so easy. This looks like Fortnite. What game doesn't? I saw a clip of somebody playing Fortnite on... It was like a COD Zombies custom map. That shit looked 1-to-1 like a Zombies map. What has happened to Fortnite? With that said, like, I mean, you know, the children yearned for Roblox, so Fortnite found a way. They understood what their competition was. Granted, does Fortnite have the same epidemic as Roblox? You know the one I'm talking about. The one that I think they're currently, like, in a lawsuit for. Where, like, they said, we know what side we must protect, and it is not the children. Don't you guys think it's a little unfair to the predators that you're trying to ban their Roblox accounts? Like, they literally paid for Robux. Think about it that way. God, you're just an asshole. That's worst enemy in the game. I'll say it. I'll say it. Primal Aspids have competition. In fact, Primal Aspids can't even hold a candle to that one, all right? That one's just fucked up. Frayed Rosary String. Risks life and limb for 3 cents. Many such cases. What do we have going on down here? I think that you purposefully get caught. Never mind. Taking that one back, actually. I think it's fine to not get caught and we just go on our way. Fortnite is an untapped market. I don't think there's any of those there. Okay, okay. For now, for now. Anyways, I was thinking of playing Unrelated, unrelated. Open all of Farloom's bellways. Big news for us. This is the last bellway. That's kind of insane, isn't it? Okay, so now we have every fast travel point unlocked. Please actually have a bench. Please, man. Oh, you don't understand how happy that made me. At least in Chapter 2. Well, I got an achievement that said for all of Farloom's bellways, which means it's possible in Chapter 3 we leave Farloom, but it's also possible that the final area is like only in the upper parts of the Citadel and there's no bellway travel. God, you're just an asshole. You're just like the worst enemy in the game. What do you, okay, unironically, I don't know what I'm supposed to do because it moves so much. Fuck you. Yeah, yeah, deserve. That's what you're supposed to do. That's why you always fight them near one of them. Got it. Okay. We will be luring them over there exclusively. I'm done trying to swat them out of the air. It's just an exercise of futility. One that I will no longer be participating in. Okay, well, that's that. Oh, that guy's back. It's weird that you can't kill those giant mouths on the wall. Yep, one of you. Now back up, buddy. See you around. In hell, might I say. All right, now that you're fed up, let me just take this real quick. And then we move on. Okay. Never mind. Redeployed the tongue pretty quickly. Hope someone paid premium for that. Is this what I think it is? Possibly. What do we have going on up here? Okay. Not much there. Got it. Tongue me. Okay, now we're up here. So this was all for a map, huh? All right, give me the map. An old map of the petrified ducks. That's the one. Sorry, putrefied ducks. So it is somewhat connected. It looks like there will be a shortcut we can open up out there. Okay, what about over here? Just a flaming rock in the wall. Well, you know. Health violations are not exactly up to me. Okay, man. I gave him a tease. What more could he possibly want from me? Dude, these enemies are obnoxious as shit, though. I mean, I guess you can just do that. So, you know what? A little bit of user error, sure. I'll admit that. There I say almost more user error than there is like developer error there, but still. Okay, so this is what we were missing, because now we can just go over here. And then this is where we drop down to help the one hunter. Which also means this run back is so much better, because if you just came from here, you could just drop down and fight the one boss in Biowater. You might say, what one boss? Don't put on airs. We all know I hated that boss with all my heart. We all know. I still don't have anything nice to say about that boss, aside from it taught me that exploring dead ends that appear to be absolute waste of time, you should actually just jump into the Biowater sewage if you want to get everything. Now, how did you not get hurt by that thing? I just don't believe he has that trigger discipline, if I can be honest with you. Like, it's not fair to him, I understand, I'm definitely profiling him. With that said, I don't think he'd have that kind of discipline. Well, see? Now, where am I right now? Oh, I'm in the new big area. Okay. What do we have going on over there? Not much. I don't see much of a reason to get myself all gooped up right now. Okay. Area here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, it's just easy. These enemies, all of a sudden, my brain just clicks with them. I see their patterns. I understand everything. Like I'm looking through their search history. The ultimate way to win any argument. God, you're just such a fuck. God, I hate those little guys. Okay, okay. I was rushing. I didn't care how much damage I took because I needed to get rid of the bile stuff. Is it good math design? Yeah, I'd argue that it actually kind of is good math design to have the bile stuff down there as a punishment for hitting the floor. Because it's not like it's unfair 100%. Is it annoying game design? Yeah, but you know what? They probably looked at the poison swamps in every FromSoft game and said, well, we can do that. Well, if this is what makes your games good, I mean, surely we can do that. Okay. Fuck you. Yeah, fuck you, probably. Alright, he's done now. Lured up, the absolute fool. Okay. What do we have over here? I thought it had to be something, because why else would you put that thing up there to protect it? I mean, the answer is, by the way, that, like, sometimes they just do that, but... Still, I hope that it was something. You're so fucked. You're so fucked. Okay. No. There we go. We're chilling now. All of this was for something. The Odyssey had its purpose. I wonder if I was supposed to get tentacled up by that guy. Something over here. The Wreath of Purity. Fragile band woven of reed leaf crafted to repel muck maggots. So it is a one-time use. You're safe from poison. That's not bad. Are you a real person or are you dead? Oh, you're dead as hell. I know what that shadowy figure means. Must we hide? Revered by all. Dear sisters. Hi, sisters. Feared by all. Damn, James Charles died right there? Well, bound to happen. Thought there'd be more kids around him, but... Guess that just goes to show that's why they were alleged accusations, guys. That's why you can't believe everything you see online. How many times has he been accused of that? And by that, you know what I mean. Okay, so there is something up here. This is hell. I do not love this part. I mean, like, is it good game design? Yes. Does it scare me? Also, yes. Two things are currently true. Okay. Little checkpoint gives us some breathing room. All right, all right. Oh, yeah, you know how there's that blue bitch that taught you nail arts and that red bitch that taught you how to float? Isn't that a Dr. Seuss book? Red bitch, blue bitch, one fish, two fish, or something like that? Correct me if I'm wrong here, but that's what I remember checking out in elementary school. But yeah, I remember them. What do we got over here? Nothing at all. Okay, what do we have over here then? Ooh. There's got to be a green bitch. I'll do you one better. What about an orange one? Split the difference? Bug not flee. Why you must bother me? This spot is mine. Fair fought and earned. I won't stay long, madam, nor would I contest your right to this cave. I've encountered several of your fellow fleas, united in a caravan. Perhaps you would consider joining them? Yours seem a hardy hide, and I fear alone they lack the strength to survive long in this land. Caravan? Felt it in my fur. Time for change. If caravan is close, then my task these lands may near be complete. Now, much talk I gave. You leave me. Meet again at caravan, amongst good fellows. There I share my learnings of fleas and far loom. Till then, rest I need. Okay, sure. Never mind, that's just a flea. No, you know when you played that Silksong in that room, what if that was the dead green? Oh, you're right. None can hide. Yeah, you lost land. You've kind of got the voice of a demon. Sniffed and sensed. Well, I hope not, but who am I to stop that? Oh. Where are the fleas right now? I remember where the fleas are. Let's go meet the fleas real quick. Because she should be with the fleas now, according to her own testimony. That's only if you believe what she has to say. Am I able to get back up here? Possibly? No, not at all. Not even a little bit, not even remotely. Okay, we're looking for the blasted steps. I'm trying to get blasted, you know what I'm saying? While we're here, let's go to the left really quickly. It's just the right doesn't really seem like they have much for me anymore. Why I left the right? Sorry, I'm trying to decide what political grift I want to go for if this whole content creation thing doesn't work out. Give me some takes I could try out. I want to see which one feels more natural, leaving my tongue. So we could get a spool fragment. Crafting kit would be nice. And okay, so he hasn't updated his stock yet. There is that other person who we did send back who's updated her stock. First, we will run over here, check out what's going on at the Grand Gate. Because the fleas are currently still there. God damn, he is tuckered out. And that's on me. I've been kind of ordering him around too much recently. I understand. We all have our limits. And you know what? With me having double jump, new paths have opened up themselves in ways I didn't think about. Meaning, we can skip all of the red guys who always end up being the drainers on my HP. See, because here we are now. That's not bad at all. Hey, how goes it? Fair greetings again, large flea. Amongst all of your troop, I had little doubt you would survive to reach the caravan. Would you tell me now the task that you saw, or that saw you so apart from your fellows and so fearsome in form? Bug not flee. Mine is to track, by trail, smell, and senses sharp. Find our friend fleas, our young most of most, to bring them together and grow them strong. If you have sensed the location of other fleas, share them with me. I may be able to send them safe to the caravan. My learnings, not free for you. Rosaries. You are, Vogue, you're a fucked up individual. You are a deeply disturbed individual. I'll say it, man. Because, like, the fleas are dying. Your young are being slaughtered every day. And you will only save them for profit? What are you, the American healthcare system? That doesn't seem right to me. Top 10 rosary farming spot? Yeah, the best way to farm rosaries, as it would turn out here, is to put children in danger and only release them if somebody pays. Turns out, I mean, they'll be making a killing. We do need to kill these guys anyways, though, which is why I decided that we can run through here, because we need to get to choir cloaks anyways. Reinvented kidnapping. I know, and like the craziest part is, they didn't even have to do the work. These kids are already kidnapped. He knows where they are, and he's telling the cops, I'll tell you where they are for some money. Hey, man, let's save the children, perhaps. In the wise words of Ted Cruz, how about we stop fighting pedophiles? Why'd he say that? What did he mean with that one? Because I don't think I'm going to be stopping doing that personally. But, I mean, like... It was actually crazy because there was zero pressure on him. Like, that's one of the funniest folds under zero pressure of all time. Again, it's only funny until you realize, like, how fucked up it is that that's somebody who's in charge of, like, the government. But I choose not to think about that because it's so much funnier if you don't think about that. Like, the second anything becomes real, it's far less funny. So I'm just gonna assume, I'm gonna keep thinking that, like, that was a bit that he did. And not an earnest thought that he just displayed for everybody. Okay. Let's go down here. So we do have the choir stuff done. So we can turn that in. Gets us some rosaries. We can also see what the new stock is to the right. Heavy rosary necklace, sure. Got no other missions here. Love to see that. 'Twas a good deed you did above, dear one, saving me from screeching flocks. Not seen the like of it in a long, long time. I've returned with sorts of new goodies, too. Let's see if anything I've scavenged suits your fancy. Spider strings. Hold this while making music, and you'll soon hear its function. Amplifies song it does. Sends out full and bright. Ideal if you're planning on performing for a crowd. You ever see an item that you just know is used, like, you have to equip this one time in a certain area, and if you don't, you're not going to get the true ending, but if you do, that's the only way to get it? That's what that item is. That's the, are you ready to run around the entire map with this thing on and hope that you can figure out where it's supposed to be played? With that said, I need it. It'll make my music heard by more. Why do you think I opened up all those ghost accounts on Spotify? All the post AI music. I just need my music heard by more people. Let's put on the... I don't know. Let's put it on over the compass, probably. Wow. I'm kind of stupid. Let's put it on over the shark pendant. Silksong. Silksong that, when are we getting leather lyrical? I mean, if you walk out in leather, I will be singing and screaming. That's for sure. That's a Salted Slice's promise. We can shake on that one. How goes it, Sen? How goes it? Does it change the animation? Oh yeah, you're right. We didn't even check. Whoa. Okay, that's gonna matter a lot. Hold. Ideal if you're performing for a group. I've got it. Well, maybe not. I might look like an idiot here, but I could also look so smart. We're going to the gravesite in Shellwood. We're going to the gravesite that had 2 people I was trying to perform for. Where's that at? Okay, down and to the left. This also might do nothing, but in the event it does something, I'm gonna need some people stroking my genius intellect. So, get ready. Get them hands ready. He's using 100% of his brain. Oh, you know, this probably also is meant to show, like, I wonder if performing here would do anything. No, it doesn't. Okay. Spare a song for those who lie here silent. What do we got? Alone without you. Climb and serve. I'm gonna say that my stroke of genius was not smart. But there is more that I can do with this, by the way. I mean, what? Look, stroking is probably allowed. Well, probably not by Twitch terms of service, but like the implication of it's probably fine. They never would because of the implication, so. Woo. Let me get on up here. God, it's so sick being able to just skip jumps. Yeah, there's another spot I want to test out, and it's just right over here. I don't know if this is going to do anything, but maybe these big platforms, when you have this one on, something happens when you play with them. God, I just feel like such a dumbass. Yeah, we've read that before. Man, okay. Where else? Where else has there been stuff like this? I don't know. At some point, it's going to be peak. I mean, I'll just leave it on, and if we come across anything, we come across it. Let's get back to the putrefied place. We definitely weren't done there, but, like, it was almost so peak, man. It would have been so cool. If I actually got it right, I would have been like, wow, look at Team Cherry and their ingenious game design. It was not the case. I bet it's somewhat early game. You think I should try playing it for the girl in the tube is what you're saying? When are you going to the cog thing or whatever? Yeah, that was the initial plan, and then I found a new location. And much like a child, I got distracted in half a second. So, yes, that's the plan. It's not what we're doing, but, like, it is the plan. You are Satan. You're Satan. I'm sorry. You are. The devil wears Prada, and, like, suspiciously, it's exactly what was on them. Boom. All right. Where they at? Oh. Can you parry those green guys? Yeah. He got piece of candied. Yeah. I would have been such an easy kid to kidnap. I was just kind of lucky that I was fat. No one wanted me. Like, I understand in theory I shouldn't go with a mysterious man in a white van, but in practice, if he's got Jolly Ranchers, I mean, shit. Can't be all that bad. No one who likes blue Jolly Ranchers is evil. That's my honest belief. If you don't mind, I'd like to be a little bit free here. All right, buddy. Woo! I'm just out of here. Fuck that. We're just gonna move on. Don't even need to kill. Oh, this room might be hell. Well, never mind. Hey guys, place a bet. When I take 3 steps forward, do you think that this room may turn into a boss fight? I'll give you a couple guesses. I've got mine. I know that. Well, you know what? I'm impressed by your restraint. I really thought there would be a boss here. Turns out it's just atmosphere. Hold. Think about it. I just got this before coming here. Okay, never mind. Wow, this place looks awesome. Maybe there isn't a boss fight. Maybe it's all just leading up to this. Sisters, spiders, watch these waters flow, cleansing, binding, as silk from shell, memories of our kingdom, calm. Yep. Pretty calming. I mean, right now, I'm feeling pretty zen. I almost got kidnapped once. Alright, I mean, I'd like to hear the story, but... I suppose that's not up to me. It's up to you if you would like to share. Pale or located? Holy shit. Sorry, I'm catching up on chat. Bad mod. Yeah, you're getting your pay docked, buddy. You're going from $0 an hour to owing me $1 per hour. Sorry. I didn't want to be the one to do it, but... I don't make the rules, I just enforce them and come up with them at random. Hello, hello! Well, we might have something up there. Maybe if I'm smarter about actually using my stuff. No, look, I'm sorry. If you're not moderating chat, how am I? But what if somebody just comes in and drops slur, huh? What do you... You're gonna be asleep at the wheel. So, for that kind of mental anguish, you owe me $1 per hour. You think I can just tab over and click a button? What do I look like, Superman? Dude, IT specialists get paid millions of dollars per year to do that. And you just want me to do that shit for free? How is Silksong? It's really good. I'm very late game, so if you care about going into it like somewhat blind, well, I like to say I'm very late game. I guess I don't know 100% that I am. What am I missing? Do you think it's got to do with this? Like, this has now activated. I'm still fighting in base Hollow Knight. I think Silksong's so good compared to normal Hollow Knight. I don't care about spoilers. I think that's pretty fair. So here's my guess. With that activated, we might be able to, like, do absolutely nothing at all. See that? Okay, what am I not getting here? Maybe walking back will do something now? Because there's nothing up here. I mean, craft metal is really rare. Yeah, but there's absolutely... I mean, it's the most obviously something else in this room of all time. Especially since they say that our waters are good here. So this guy tried to snatch me off my bicycle when I was like 8, but he missed. You're so lucky that your kidnapper, like, didn't play Osu. Because if he did... And I feel like that's a very safe bet, by the way, with kidnappers. Because if he did, you would have been fucked. Did you hit that wall at the end of the water? You're so right. Did I even try just swimming here? Alright, nothing. Well, made an interesting noise. Yeah, you can kind of get in that grussy over there, but I don't think it actually does anything. Not much there, not much there. Osu didn't exist back then. That was my saving grace. I would be thanking my lucky stars. Yeah, you can't jump off this wall, by the way, so it can't be that. Yeah, even if you do this, which normally moves you to whatever wall you can jump on, that doesn't do anything. Which is weird, because there is... I mean, what if I play this up here? I know I tried it before, but what if I play it like a half a second longer, and then everything changes? Let's try reading our only hint again, shall we? And actually, like, thinking it through. Because it looks like there should be some path up there. Yeah, I'm imagining it's going to be made of silk. Dare I even say a song of sorts. Let's read our one and only hint one more time. Sisters, spiders, watch these waters flow. Cleansing, binding, as silk from shell. Memories of our kingdom's calm. Watch these waters. Well, she's watching. What if I tried playing right on the edge here? What if you sing for the water? Yeah, that's exactly what I was just thinking. We could give it a try. Oh, ran out of silk. Okay. No, you can't dive down. This rock feels special to me. Guy who has no leads. It's gotta be the rock in the background. Maybe right here. Because it's like a special spot. God, theories are awesome. You can just, like, say whatever you want. Okay, hop off. Shoot down. Does absolutely nothing at all. Bind in the water. Binding in the water does nothing. Alright, I'm gonna make a executive call here. I think we'll have to come back here with another item. I know. That's not how Metroidvanias work. You never unlock another item later that you then have to go back to. I know. But I'm going to make that call. Even if it is wrong. Even if I look a fool. Oh, fuck me. No! Okay, we're good. We just gotta get out of here. Now, while we're at it, we'll check down below. Because, like, what's the point of letting me down here? Oh, there isn't one. What's the point over here? Also not one. Okay. What about down here where you can go down and around? Because, like, why would I want to do this? You know what I mean? What's special about it? Okay, so you just have to break out. Sorry. Now, if you're wondering why I let him eat me, it's gonna sound stupid. It's because I figured a special one like him under a bridge, maybe you were supposed to let him feed off of you and then something would happen. Was not the case. So I just kind of got sucked off under a bridge for nothing. But hey, there have been worse punishments in history. They could have put me in the brass bull, man. That could have been way worse. I guess we're just gonna climb back up, huh? Don't mind him. Please don't mind him. Well, here's what we'll do. He's never gonna walk over there. So when I was in here, was I missing anything? Nothing there. And then up top, there was nothing also. Yeah, except... I wonder if it would have been better to try and play that song, the one that makes me go all night long. You know the one I'm talking about, the one that makes me think of you. That's all you gotta do. No, but the song that is empowered, that would let me maybe hear what that one green guy wanted to say. Or maybe in that light somewhere if you drop into another area. Never have had to do that like 20 times in a Hollow Knight. Oh, don't worry. That is a staple of Metroidvanias. Metroidvanias love giving you a power-up where they're like, you remember that cracked wall from 47 hours ago? Guess who's got the ability to open it now? Now, there is something I want to try. It's experimenting with men, by the way, in case you're wondering. I'm too tired right now for sarcasm. No, you're good, you're good. All right, for the rest of the stream, we'll be doing tone indicators, /S. That's one thing that pisses me off about tone indicators. I'll say it. Nobody else is saying it. I'll say it. Why is it that /S, different people use it for sarcasm / serious? And I know what you're thinking. /serious is /SRS. See, that's what I thought. And then I used the one and only time I ever tried to like use tone indicators, I said /S. And then somebody said, oh, wait, you mean that for real? Because you're using serious. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? You guys can't use the same thing for... That's why SRS makes sense for serious and /S makes sense for sarcasm. Otherwise, what are we doing here? You're muddying the waters. I'm like 50 hours in the Hollow Knight right now, and I'm so lost. I've resorted to using guides. I haven't used any guides for Silksong yet, but like I think I'm at the point where it's going to be needle in a haystack kind of searching. I do want to play for her and see what she says. Our silken sight. This life confined. This shell of iron. Our senses limits. This form so fragile. This shell of iron. Okay, we're already getting repeats. Lady, if in your travels you are to expend your nature, okay, fine. I'm sorry my nature isn't expanding. God damn, inflation fetishists go crazy. Oh, you're not expanding enough for me. I'm doing my best. Do I have any memory lockets? Because if so, we might as well just, like, memory lock it up, right? We've got, oh, wait, they'd be over here. Oh, we're actually out of memory lockets. Good on me. Good on me. I didn't think I'd have that in me. What other crests we got? This one's fully unlocked. This one's fully unlocked. That one's fully unlocked. That one has 2 unlocks. That one's fully unlocked. No wonder we're almost out. /S is sarcasm. People who say it's serious are just wrong. That's kind of what I thought. Because I was like, how else would you want me to say sarcasm? Wait, there is something I do want to check down here. Give me but a moment. Give me but a moment. Because we might be able to play a better song for people over here. Because, like, what was going on if we play here? You see that? Remember their song. Obey their laws. Oh, wait, there. I think that was the robot that was talking. Sorry. I accidentally almost listened to a clanker there for a second. My fault. What was this one saying? What if I played this for you? Would that change your whole demeanor? Not even a little bit. All right, well, you know, it was worth a try. By the way, straight up clanking it. What can I say? What about this one? This feels special, right? Guys, please, just like, give me a bone here. Throw me a bone. It's all I ask. What the fuck does my song being stronger mean? Yeah, no, there's a lot of really fun little details of the differences between Knight and Hornet. Now, granted, the style I'm using right now has Hornet fighting way more like the Knight. In fact, actually, you're a Hollow Knight player currently. I could do something that would blow your mind. It's probably my favorite little feature about Silksong. See you around. What do we have going on over here? Oh, hi, man. Sorry, I thought maybe those waters would, like, react, because, you know, the waters. There we go. Didn't do anything, by the way. Woo. Hold. Okay. Once I get to a bench, I can show you it. Nothing here. Which makes sense because we already got it before, but I was just trying to make sure. It might just be a wider area to catch more people. That's kind of what I'm starting to think it is. But yeah, over here, you can heal midair. Not only can you heal midair, check this out. You saw how I was slicing before? All right. I've got a whole entire different move set for every ability I use, including my charged attack has a different move set. And, oh, I'm not a huge fan of that one. Don't worry, here's a different one. And this one might be my favorite. I really like this one. This one's got, it's like a drill set for everything. I love this one. In fact, we should go back to using this one, man. This one's fun. I'm down to go back. I'm down to go back. Do we have Long Claw on? We have Long Claw and Magnetic Dice. Okay, that's kind of all we need. We've taken off that other one. It should be fine. And now, up we go. Woo. The healing in midair is so rude. Look, you call it rude. I call it my favorite part. I'm actually quite fond of that one, believe it or not. This one's, but your upgraded song. I'm gonna be honest, that song does nothing, all right? I'm starting to think that the Silksong was the friends we made along the way. Boop. Yeah, I do like this one a lot. I think Wanderer and this one are actually becoming my favorite. I still like Reaper a lot. Makes you do 50% damage, and every third hit you apply fire. Wait, like, 50% of my base damage? Like, I'm dealing less? Or is it you deal 150% damage, as in you deal your normal percent and 50% more? Because if it is... you deal 150%. Okay, I was about to say, if I'm dealing half damage just to get statuses, I don't care. What's going on over there in Wormways, though? Hold on. Ooh, free money! Wait a minute! Government handouts in my video game? More likely than you may think. Where's the... Where's the stuff at? Where's the stuff at? I have to stand there for a half a fucking hour and can interrupt myself, but no Hornet gets to fly while healing. There's downsides to how healing works in this game. One, you can only heal in increments of 3, which means it does cost 3 times as much to heal. And 2, if you get hit at any point during it, you lose all 3 heals worth, and you will heal 0. So, it's still good, but it's definitely, there are some downsides to it. Well, you know, half those are gone anyways. Weaver Effigy. That is one that I can go, yeah, a relic to Farloom's Past. Yeah. So that means nothing. Okay. Then there's nothing over here. Yep. Well, that was just unlucky now, wasn't it? There is something potentially on top. Maybe if we go over to this side? Maybe if we go up here? Yeah. Maybe now? We're calling it the most useless place of all time. Okay, yeah, that's more annoying. Yeah, I mean, but like, that's why they let you do it in the air, though, because you can now position better, so you shouldn't get hit while you're doing it. So it's like, I understand from a game design point why it works that way. Because if you're getting hit, it really is your fault for healing in a bad spot. But I don't love having to self-actualize that I'm the problem in my life. My therapist said that's actually healthy of me to not like doing that. He said that I'm actually so awesome that I shouldn't even have to worry about that, which I kind of agree with. Alright, there's not much over here, huh? Sorry, I just thought there might be. Like, maybe I missed something, because last time I didn't have all the movement I have now. Yeah, that was where we got the one crest. I think that's it. Okay. Sorry, I was just checking my map, wanted to make sure that we weren't missing anything. I mean, I could go back into the house, and maybe it's worth going back in there. I guess we should. The only reason we wouldn't is if someone was lazy. I don't know anybody who would be that lazy. Luckily, my mirror cracked the last time I looked into it, so I don't have to worry about looking at myself. No self-blame can be placed here. Can't see it. Out of sight, out of mind, you know? Alright, there goes that guy. I should be throwing way more of my stuff. Oh, wait. Is it just, like, actually sealed now? Oh, shit. I think it is. Okay. Well, then never mind. I guess we won't be going over there. On account of, you know, the ceiling. I finally got my mini spiders, and they're a great help in Coliseum. God, Hollow Knight was such a good game. Do I like Silksong more? I don't know. I'm not gonna pit two goats against each other. That's not my style. Which one do I like more? Because, like, it's fucked up. Because, like, my real answer is I like Silksong more because I played it more recently. I don't know if I really could compare the two goats, you know? They're both my favorite Metroidvania. I'll easily. Mainly because a lot of Metroidvanias I do not like. What's that shit under the marrow? I was just like, wait. You're kind of right. What is that shit under the marrow? Wait a minute. You might be cooking here. Hold on. I don't remember this at all. Oh, wait. Oh, never mind. That's that up top connection if we take the elevator up there. We've been over there a couple times. I know I'm not touching Path of Pain because I don't trust myself in lack of pogo ability. Yeah, that would definitely stop it for sure. Well, here's what we're going to do now, by the way. We are going to go back to looking for the one animatronic. And we're gonna, and you know, this might be the most impressive part of it. We're not going to be singing any Five Nights at Freddy's songs right after I mentioned the animatronic. Right, guys? None of you were thinking that, I imagine. That's my only thing in my mind. It must be nobody thought of that. I mean, because, like, who would hear the word animatronic then think of that? So over here, the interesting thing is we don't know where that guy went. Where our clockwork compatriot went. I would assume up here because it's the highest spot. It is not up here. He definitely jumped up and to the left, making it look like he'd be somewhere around here. Well, what's over here then? Maybe he went to this room. This is the most useless room of all time. This is the cock and ball torture room, I imagine. I simply must... I get it. You would want that from a separate room. Don't want it mucking up the atmosphere of the main one. What if I played in here? Alright, taxidermied guys don't have thoughts. That's fine. Taxidermied enemies do not dream of electric sheep or whatever. What if I played a song for this one? I'm just gonna, like, keep playing songs and having them do nothing. Okay. Well, that, I mean, was just a little bit nefarious. We're chilling, though. Nothing there. I guess down we go. Nothing here. Yeah, a lot of nothing. You gotta think about it. Like, what room could he even be in? Here is established by Holy... Yeah. What is... he might be the Clockwork Dancers, right? Yeah, but didn't we go there and there was nothing? Because the Clockwork Dancers opened up into, the Cog Core, if I remember right. Like, it turned into that. I mean, like, honestly... Woo! Alright, we're done. Oh, wait. I guess we can take that, too. It's not bad to be here, because these guys give a lot when we kill them. Yeah, because once we went over here, I didn't see them at all. And this was where the other dancers were. I like how vibrant this area is. It is a really nice spot. I wonder if he's up top in the Cogwork Core, some might say. Or down low. How did I get up there? Because, like, this is obviously not the way up. I don't think, at least. I don't think he's here. Well, let's check over on the other side. God, I hate these guys. Okay, there we go. All right, easy enough. Yeah, those guys are not bad now that I'm used to fighting them again. You want to hop up? I knew you would. Okay, well, you know what? But I didn't really see that one coming, which is, honestly, that's on me. Ooh. All right, hopping up real quick. Just hitting a little heal, and there he goes. It's just such a strangely quiet area, you know? High halls are up here. What was going on in the high halls? Oh, it was this area. If I was a choral or a cogwork dancer, I don't think I'd be over here. Maybe he's checking up on his boy over here. Nope, not at all who I expected to see. I'm glad I wriggled my way over here. What a bounty's been laid out for our benefactors. Those generous conductors, giants amongst bugs they are, all seeing all kind. It's all beautiful in here. There are goodies everywhere. Well, yeah, I'd hope so. I killed everybody. Now, this guy was having the most tragic existence of all time. Your chambers are surely grand, but it is plain to see you are no sovereign here. Our state so bare, by will of the conductors, we once boomed, and the citadel shook by our degree, but the words, how hollow they echo. Hollow? Like a knight of sorts, perchance? Would you see her in time nears her bug? I shall indeed climb to see your monarch. Yeah, I've kind of already killed her once, and then I realized that wasn't the ending I wanted. Alright, I'll just let her keep pillaging. What's our other wishes right now while we're at it? Because up here, I think we had some other wishes. There's one for track down the wailing creature in the slab and slay it. The creature can be tracked by its slime trail. Wait a minute. What kind of key do I need for this? An ornate door with a simple lock. I mean, like... The simple key economy is fucked up. Savage Beastfly. Well, this one was a slime dude. I don't know which one he is. Nothing here. I mean, it's so clear that, like... Push this over here. Oh. Aha. And this changes everything. Where am I? Oh, fuckers. I hate these. No, man. Hell room? Yeah, I'm starting to realize that. Give that back. I worked hard for that. Okay. You are fucked in the head for existing. Sorry. That let out my parents there. Wow, I mean, honestly, great shot. Fuck you, but, like, great shot. All right, we done yet? At some point. At some point, you simply must be. How many? Enough is enough, Team Cherry. Enough is a fucking enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. That can't be right. All right. Here's what we're gonna do. So they infinitely respawn if it wasn't obvious. Yeah, once the 77th one tried to kill me, that's when I was really starting to get an inkling that they might keep spawning. It wasn't until number 4,856 that I thought to myself, maybe I'm not supposed to be fighting this. Happy we're gonna have to do that again. Okay. So what are we looking for in here? Fuck you. Over there. Got it. I mean, honestly, great dodging. Okay. We're chilling. Honestly, you know what? Like, the fact that I'm going to be doing platforming in this room, maybe kill me. Perhaps, perhaps. I mean, that must do something large, right? For one, that at least stopped their spawning. There's no more silk here. Only songs remain. So now we're down here. Show me no enemies. Okay, okay. So now that we're here... Uh-huh. No, I mean, I get it, obviously. What do you guys think changed? Because, like, I know, but I'm wondering what the kind of thoughts you guys would have in your head about what changed here. Maybe the conductor's gonna be pissed at me. Maybe that silk had something to do with the song. Well, I know. What do you think changed? Well, like, we both know then, so maybe other people should start giving their guesses. That'd be my guess, is, like, other people should probably start giving their guesses. So, there was a lot of silk that we cleared from that song. But what would it change? What do you think changed? Well, come on, guys. Obviously, I know. I'm wondering what you all would think. Because it's interesting to pick your mind for a moment. What I think changed is obviously the conductor needs more help now. Because, like, he's very attuned to the silk. And he'll notice the silk is now gone. Probably. His ass noticed nothing. I mean, I guess I can talk to him and maybe he'll be like, you didn't fuck with the sacred silk, right? The mantle of the conductor weighs heavy, had I known. Okay, see you around, man. Trauma dumping. Literally, I talked to him for 1 second and he couldn't stop trauma dumping. That's crazy to me. Hold it in like the rest of us. I don't need to hear that, like, oh, your wife's leaving you, man. I need my chicken sandwich, okay? Let's both do our jobs here. So, other guess. Why am I doing this shit with this type? I don't know. But I'll tell you this. I'm not gonna stop. Weird ass way to get up. Hold on. There we go. It's up here because this is directly above where the silk was. Shit, they did nothing? Hold on. I mean, I know I'm missing something here. Right? I must be. Nothing up here. Nothing up here. It did something, nothing huge. Well, yeah, so, like, obviously it made them stop spawning. But I don't really count that as doing anything. Because that was an optional room. So stopping enemies from spawning in an optional room doesn't really seem apropos of anything. Is it literally just, is the steam stopped here? Is that all it is? Because I feel like there used to be steam shooting through here. Is that, like, what stopped? You can tell me if I'm hot. There was never steam here. Can you lie? Tell me that there was. It would mean a lot to me. So there's nothing up here. So maybe it does have to do with in here. But what? But what, though? That would be the question now, wouldn't it? What changed? What changed? Well, if I was a betting man and I hit silk directly above this locale, I would think to myself, it probably had something to do with in here then. And, like, obviously there used to be more silk around, yeah, but that doesn't really help anyone with anything, right? So who cares about that? But maybe if we go back up, we'll see something different. Well, there's nothing here. And then obviously in here is just, like, yeah, the pizza slicing room where nothing changed. Any hints? Because this doesn't look like anything. I'm going to spend probably the rest of my natural born life here. I'm gonna be using the precious gift of time in order to figure out what that changed. I mean, we might as well run around and hit everything, right? At some point, something has to change. Okay, still nothing. Thus far, nothing. It's been already put into effect, I think. Oh, so nothing happens for me doing it now. It was like if you found this area before you did something, it would be changed. Because whatever it was, yeah. Oh, okay. Well, then we're out of here. Okay. May I ask a question? Does it have to do with the fight? I have a theory of what that actually did. Did it have to do with that horde fight that's down to the bottom left there? Because that would be my guess. Because that horde fight had a lot of those Weaver guys showing up. And I would imagine that, like, that just stopped them from spawning. If it does something external, that is. I think it removes the Silk Weavers permanently. Oh my god. Wait. You're right, it updated the bestiary. Let's read the bestiary really quickly. Local man learned how to read. Ah. Hold on. Where are they at? Oh, they'd probably be down here with the other... If given the chance, this one will steal silk from any significant source, including my own shell. I don't fucking know. I have no clue if that removed them permanently. Since they don't spawn anymore, it makes the gauntlet easier. Okay, so it does just stop them from spawning. I mean, that's still chill because I hate those guys with a burning passion, so I don't really mind that they're gone. I just thought it might be a little more. So where are we at now? Where are we at now? Okay, we're over here again. It instantly filled out the bestiary, so it killed all of them at once. That was, honestly, I should have used that as a clue, because I was wondering, why did I get a bestiary entry for killing silk? But you know what? I think, yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, we've got here. Nothing going on in the cog room. What's good, man? No, just the most overkill of all time. Woo! Wow, wait, you guys are tankier than I thought. All right, there we go. Just got his entry, too. Why? Nah, I felt like it. So we'll drop down to Coral. Okay, the game won't lock you out of bestiary entries ever, except for 2. Sick. Aside from the ones that it doesn't ever do it. Okay, I think that makes sense. Hawk Tua. Do you think she's still spitting on that thing in heaven? Sorry, I've got a new bit where I'm just gonna pretend that celebrities are dead. I hope wherever she's at now, she's still spitting on that thing. Those two are needed for the achievement. Those two aren't needed for the achievement, so it's fine. Okay, okay. I mean, isn't it weird that this needle room was used for absolutely nothing? Like, I know it connects to the vaults, but it just feels like it should have been more significant, right? What are we doing here? I'm just, like, trying to imagine if I was a cog-based enemy where I was just given a heart again. Where would I be? And I don't know. I feel like it's something that only the Tin Man from Wizard of Oz could really answer for me. I think. Reporting news, Haley Welsh dies of drug overdose 3rd of October. Fuck, dude, if that happens, they're gonna think it was me. Oh, fuck, man. Damn shame about what happened to... Guys, insert your least favorite celebrity here. Are you guys looking for that cool robot guy who's in the Cogwork Core? I am, because I ran into him fighting an animatronic guy. Like the one who fights with the giant violin bow. I ran into that guy fighting there, and then he hopped up into the left, and I haven't found him since. So I've got no clue where he is now. but I know he's around. I know he's living his life. I think I want to go to Songclave. You'll be looking for a while. Is his ass dead? Well, he jumped up and to the left. And I assume that that was a hint of sorts. Might be foolish of me, might be bullish of me to believe, but I do think that is a hint. Do you have anything new? Because you just plundered. And for what? I mean, we'll buy that. Might as well. See no reason not to. Didn't mean to rend there, but whatever. What do you have? You keep helping, you're going to start inspiring others. Best you think serious of what effect you might be causing. You want to know who else we haven't seen in ages? We have not seen the Green Prince since I freed him. And he said he was coming up here. He must be slow. Sorry, no offense to him. He isn't dead. I'll give it you that. Zepik is giving it to you. I don't know if you're allowed to do that on Twitch. I'm pretty sure that someone got banned over getting it given to them while they were live. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe they've just like... What if he appears in Act 3? Which one? The Prince? True, the Prince might be moving different. I didn't think about that. You might be right. Moving like none others can. Get bounced on? Holy shit, I'm bouncing on that thing. By the way, we're going over the slab, if that's not obvious. Well, at least I thought we were. But how... Oh. Oh, it just connects right there. Oh, in the most obvious way of all time. Oh. Okay, slab's right over here. Oh! Nope! Found the Prince! I'd hoped to never step these fateful halls, or these hateful halls, yet here I stand, as all those hapless bugs before. You've journeyed far from that damp cell, tall bug. If you would oppose the minions of this citadel, you have my respect. Then we share a rare stance, warrior. Few others seem possessed of will enough to restrain, or to resist. So many weak minds drawn up and strung, in love with the golden leech atop their lands. You got anything else to say? Farewell, tall bug, until we cross again, or until death claims us both. Hey, Downer, by the way. Yo, go on and sing that song. Oh my god, he's got some throat action. Damn, look at that thing gestate and gyrate. Holy. You will make some man or woman very happy someday, Green Prince. And if you're single right now and are accepting applications, I'm just desperate enough. Man, where's Chakra? We haven't seen her since the mountain I climbed up. She might still be over there. I wonder if that's where her master is then. Hornet is half bug. That is true. Yes. I would agree with you. What the fuck is that noise I'm hearing? You hear that? What is going on? And half whatever the hell the Pale King is. Spoilers, dude! Well, great, now I know the Hornets... Come on, man. Oh. The goop has been located. Horrible day to be you, might I say. I've got your goop trail now. Damn, rough. Okay. We are gonna sleep here real quick. I'm just gonna ignore the cries out that I'm hearing right now. I'm just gonna act like I don't hear them. Pale King is a giant worm of some kind, and her mother Hera is a spider, so not a bug. I see what you're going with the she's an arachnid, not an insect. I got you. I understand. Well, he isn't a worm, he's a worm. God, I hate the distinction of, well, technically this one's a worm, not a wyvern. This has nothing to do with what you were saying, by the way. It was just, it made me think of like the fantasy of worms and wyverns, and people are like, technically if it doesn't have light, technically nothing, man, because you want to know the truth, and I'm gonna, you know, be a little bit heartbreaking here. they're not real. So no, that one's not technically a wyvern instead, because neither one is real. All right, what do we have going on over here? Ew. But that was just a fantasy thing that used to bother me because I was like, whoa, look at this dragon. And my older brother would always go, that's a wyvern, actually. No, the fuck it isn't. It's not real. It's neither of those. Woo. Okay, okay. But it was because you got one fantasy book that said technically if it stands in a certain way, then it's brood mother. You'll know the internet's a fucked up place if people don't call her mommy. Okay, I'll say it. Why? Because she deserves to be called. Whoa! Oh, fuck me. Ah, fuck me. Woo! Okay, you can go twice in a row. Okay, you can go 3 times in a row. How bullish, how bullish. What? And you can, oh, you can get up. Okay, fine. I thought you would just take the beating, but fine. That's actually, you know, that's pretty fair of you. I don't love Architect for this one, just because it feels like quick, nimble slashes are going to be... I'm just lying, okay? Look, I don't know if quick, nimble slashes are going to be good. I just want to use this one. I'll drop the mask entirely, okay? Hold on. Oh, Team Cherry is going to make this boss the MILF of this game. Joe, Spoopy Joseph. Sorry, Joe Fishbird. Name change. We don't dead name around here, except for when I forget. No, but Joe, let that in. Let them MILF if they wish. Yeah, what's up? I'll just say make sure that you let them MILF. I just felt like if our channel didn't have MILFs allowed, I mean, like, what the fuck is the point? What do you think I click the go live button for every single day? Just praying one single mother finds chat. Yeah, whatever. You couldn't even get hit, bitch. Okay, my fault. Okay, so if you put your hands up like that, it means that you're thinking nefarious things about me. Ooh. Ah, fuck. We're hit. Actually, we wouldn't have been if I didn't dodge. Wow. I mean, you're just so good. Ooh. Okay. Fair. I mean, I didn't really know how that attack was going to go, but fair enough. Fuck. Okay, bad dodge, bad dodge. Oh. Wouldn't Flimpy go to with the Wanderer's Crest? Yeah, probably better than whatever one I'm running right now. I honestly hate that when a boss is staggered and falls, it hurts you. It doesn't feel great because it's like, it kind of, so you just have to know the boss's breakpoints and go, oh, they're probably about to get staggered. And then if you don't know that, you're fucked. The only way the Dragon versus Worm versus Wyvern versus Long thing matters when the distinction about where the myth specifically comes from. Yeah, I mean, I think that's fine from like an anthropological standpoint. But if somebody calls something a dragon when it's actually a worm, and like you have that knowledge and think to yourself they need to know this difference, I promise you they don't. Sorry, I just wanted to see how it looked with it. Damn, got me juiced up over here. Damn, got me juiced up over here. Woo. Okay. Great use of my iframes to ignore the damage there. Okay. Really thought I'd be able to get in a hit early. Oh, fuck me. Stupid question that I could definitely get the answer to and will not. Am I able to just like... No, you can't even destroy those. Okay. So just play around them. Got it. Oh, fuck me. Coming back? No. Fuck. Okay, okay. Wow, I still got hit by that explosion, huh? Okay, fair enough. Oh, okay, well. Got it, got it. Woo. Woo. Wow, unlucky timing. Also, you could argue luck had nothing to do with it. Please don't. Oh my god, I hate that attack. Okay. Wow, that still hit. Easy. Easy. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Rude Mother's Eye. Yep. I'd say I got that one. All right. Easy enough. Easy enough. So let's go do the Savage Beast Fly. We never went to go do that one, huh? You think it was trauma? You think trauma kept me away? Was that a charm? No. That's what we need to deliver for the wish. That's how we can finish out this wish, which we don't know what the reward is, I think. Unless they did tell us that it's just rosaries. But, like, either way, I'll take rosaries. That's a good thing for me to be able to lose when I die. It gives me stakes. Probably rosaries. Yep. That's what I figured. This game does love sending you on a 77-mile-long hike where you will only have one leg to walk on, and then going, by the way, you get 2 rosaries for that. Can I direct you towards something cool here? Alright, I'll allow it. You get 1 direction towards something cool. Does it have to do with that little house in the top right of that spot that I never went to? You know that chest room? Not at all. Like, the room with the 1 chest in the middle. Even I'm clueless. Okay, okay, sick. We'll get there together then. Much like a group jerkmate session. We get there together. And we arrive as one. Top ranked. This actually might be a good character. Top ranked jerkmate professional who has a come as you are sign above him. Thoughts on that? I think that's pretty good. I think it's up here. Yeah, up here there's not much. Or up top from here. Oh, wait, maybe it's up here. This room? No, because there's no chest in here. Maybe it's over to the side here? But I think I know what Eldon wants you to do. I don't like the kind of... Like, I understand you're trying to, like, not spoil it. Go all the way to the bottom right. The bottom right? I feel like you guys are on different wavelengths right now. But, like, I'll listen to both of them as though they are one coherent wavelength. So now that I jump down, I want Eldon to say, no, back up. That'll be really important. Okay, okay. Oh, nothing here. Damn. Rip to this guy, though. Let me go on and play that song. Ooh, wait. Maybe something here. I failed you. You're light. Too weak to return. Forgive my silence. Okay, there's something in the slab somewhere. One room above. What do you guys... Okay, hold on. Come together as a coalition. Hey, things are happening here, and I don't know if it's going well or not. The little chode room. The chode room that I was in before. The exact chode room I was in. Coalition, that's a big word for me. Yeah, sorry, my fault. A group. There you guys go. Or this chode room. Oh yeah, this one has just a chested. Okay. This one. And then I will play a song in here because I'm assuming that's what you want me to do. And jump up. Oh, wait a minute. They're calling him the dumbest man alive. Okay. I'm up now. Okay, we are on the same wavelength then. Okay, okay. So what am I missing here? Have we been here before? Oh, I'm gonna say no, actually. What does this say? Penitent first of the first, guilty of the sin of apostasy. Penance by constriction. Absolution denied. I mean, like, they couldn't have tied him up for no reason, so let's figure out what that reason was. Sorry for the backseat. Okay, okay. And then that's it, no more stabs. It's just really cool. My little chode of a weapon can't reach it. Who's there? Knock, knock. Oh. Very Weaver related, I would say. Needles have been struck down in here. Half spawn. Okay, first of all, what is this, Japan? Who the fuck says, who starts it like that? Within this cage I have waited. Let my strength be bound to yours. Reclaim the future of our accursed kingdom. They got me binding my shit. Oh, shit. Hold. The first sinner. I knew drag was a sin. Told you guys. If it's not a sin, why is this guy in it? Alright, what do we have here? Alright, don't jump directly into their attacks. Got it. Okay, well, maybe just, like, keep doing that then. You know, one more jump into an attack couldn't hurt. Yeah. Oh, Team Cherry. You actually need someone to be... Oh, let me finish you for that one. You just let me go right again? Oh, Team Cherry. Oh, after my heart, are we? Oh, okay. Wow, that still hit me? Woo. Very hard with my current press. Unfortunately, Fractured Mask doesn't repair. That's fine. I think that's a fair trade-off for not having to run back. Honestly, if every boss let me just refight where they are, but my mask didn't come back, I probably would take that. I'd just stop running the mask. Ooh, I wasn't looking at my fault. Half spawn of a different land equals half spider. Oh, no, yeah. But we're actually of a distant land because we were in Hollow Nest. They're calling us of a distant land because Farloom is where we're at right now, which is very different from Hollow Nest. Okay, I feel like I'm learning nothing about the... But that's all on me. I'm not learning well. Well, that's just unlucky. Good spacing there. Oh, fuck. I didn't have time to double jump. It's done. Okay. What do we got for me? Okay. Yeah, now I'm actually learning. Ooh, you can chain, huh? Fair enough, I did the exact same thing. I just didn't think it would be fair if you were allowed to do what I was. Did you just bind, you fucker? Oh, man, we're playing Dark Souls PvP. Well, you know, horrible dodges. So deserved. There we go. Horrible dodging every single time. Oh, fuck. Woo. All right, not a bad one. Not a bad one. Good ass soundtrack. Yeah. So you want to keep going, huh? I'm actually kind of happy she does. I was enjoying our dance. Apparently not well enough, though. Because I've been talking now, I've unlocked it. Yeah, you don't let me heal, so why would I let you? Fair enough, you know what? Hey, you honestly do make a very good point about why I should. All right, all right. Oh. We, again? You ready for phase 3? Yep. Oh, except. Never mind. I was locking in. I was so prepared. Oh, heretic. Defeat the first sinner. I'd say so. Good ass fight. Might be my favorite fight so far. I won't lie. That was a better fight than the final boss. I don't know if that's a controversial take. I enjoyed that fight more than the final boss. Granted, I don't think I fought like the true final boss. Here's our way up. I was like, what the fuck am I supposed to do here? Well, you know. Just give me a second here. People deem that fight the best fight in the entire game. It's so good. I love that one. I'm a little sad it's over. I won't lie. I was, even though I made a joke saying third phase, I would have been all in on a third phase. I kind of rocked her shit though, didn't I? What was that, the third try? That's, I mean, first sinner, sure, but like also the first of me. Okay, just wanted to double check that there was nothing up there. You locked in, yeah. Yeah, I mean, when I don't talk, it's really easy. It turns out that, like, when my brain power is all go towards the game, pattern recognition is something that's, like, built in there. What the hell? Was that Lace for a second? Am I crazy? That was Lace popping out, right? It looked like her. I mean, it looked like a shadowy version of her. Fuck, I can never get a clear view. She disappears so fast. Actual schizophrenic? No, there are shadowy figures that appear in my room and they tell me to do things. That's not schizophrenia, it's called having friends. Dude, I wish when I picked that up, it would show me like a giant monster in the background for half a second. And you might say, why? I just kind of love when stuff does that. Like, my favorite kind of motif in monster movies is when there's like the cloudy area and you can see the monster moving through the clouds and the shadows. I love those ones. Oh. So, okay, it was the baby sinners. Dear Lord, he's lost it. You know, it was bound to happen. Runs in my family. I'm just kidding. No one in my family runs. She called us daughters. Called us divine. She lied. And he believed. Holy shit. Speeve, dude. Oh. Weave rune of blazing silk upon enemies. The rune of rage has been bound. I've become so numb. Become so tired, so much more aware. Oh shit. Alright, be honest. Are there any other sinners? Like, you don't have to tell me where they are. But because I really liked that fight. Like, I really liked that fight. Do you know the Dai's Arai? Alright, so this is not the answer that you're going to be looking for, but it is my full answer. What about Die Rise, the map from Call of Duty Zombies? I know that one. That one's got the soliquifier on it. So, I mean, you know, I know ball is kind of what I'm trying to say. Good luck dodging this one. Think fast, fuck nut. Hold on. Dodge! Alright, we got one. We got one. Yeah, that's a cool skill. I don't know if it's like actually good. I think I prefer my counter, even though I didn't really use my counter there. There's so many mechanics to this game, okay? Fuck, that one was cool. Man, I feel like someone... I feel like I did heroin and now I'm going to marijuana. You know what I mean? Like, weed's cool and all, but I think if you did a harder drug, it's not going to hit as hard. Now that I've done the first sinner, I'm going to look at every boss and be like, you're not her. You'll never be her. It's a musical motive based on a Gregorian prayer / chant denoting the last day of the reckoning. Oh, no wonder it's based on. No wonder that Zombies map is based off that. Okay. There's a boss that's like the first sinner, but way harder later. Oh, fuck yeah. I think I'm in for a boss that beats my ass. Because what's the last boss that beat my ass? And don't say the one in the place. Because it's not the one in the place. That's not true. What do I mean by the one in the place? The Biowater boss, he didn't really beat my ass. The run back did. I think if we count my actual attempts against that boss, it was probably 5 tries. And that was the most I've taken, by the way, for sure. I definitely think that boss took me the most tries. It was just, I don't think it was the boss that was beating me up. It was just his zone is brutal. So I don't know if I count that one for myself. Aha. This is what we're looking for. Oh, there it is. Savage Beast Fly comes this way. Aha. Gonna hit this one up. It's commonly used in media to show something bad, evils, or declare a character as evil. Yeah, I think it's like one of those things where I would know it when I heard it, but I wouldn't know it by its name. Because it definitely is, it sounds like something I would have heard before based off that description. But I don't think I know it by name. It's also canon to Silksong. It's in most soundtrack songs and the bell ring. Then never, yes, I 100% know it. Okay. But you want to know why? Because the bell ring, I was like, oh my god, the Dead by Daylight bell. Which, of course, I'm sure you can imagine Dead by Daylight. It's probably exactly where they took it from. I know. They didn't come up with it. Yes, Dead by Daylight uses it too. Well, we don't know. I mean, like, who's to say who came up with it first? Isn't it more likely that Dead by Daylight came up with it first? And everyone else is just copying? This is the most roundabout way to find this. This can't be correct. Oh, wait. Chakra's over here? She was. Is she fighting the Savage Beastfly? God. Okay. Don't mind me, man. I said don't. Do you see this shit? You try to be kind. You try to choose kindness for once. And this is how they repay you. Well, not nail lady, more like pin lady. Me at a convention because I'm not buying more art prints. Oh. Savage Beastfly. What's good, man? Oh, I get it. That's gonna be your gimmick, huh? That's kind of fun, though. I fuck with that. Unfortunately for you, your attacks are a little too predictable. Well, you know, I just don't know what that thing is. There we go. Why'd I jump into that? It was a dumb reason that in my mind made sense, and then right after I did it, I went, what the fuck am I doing? Oh. Didn't this guy kick your ass? I'm not the same guy that I was before. You ever think about it that way? Dead by Daylight, Star Wars, The Shining, literally hundreds of movies, but because it's the bell ring, that means those who made the bell know dies or ride. That is true. Dude, that might mean, for all we know though, all it means is that Star Wars is canon to Dead by Daylight. Sorry, not to Dead by Daylight. Well, it also means that they're probably gonna add like Darth Vader as a killer at some point. I meant to Hollow Knight. But it probably does mean that it's canon for Dead by Daylight too. Honestly, what isn't canon in Dead by Daylight? I'm pretty sure that like we're canon in Dead by Daylight by nature of the fact that Nick Cage is in the movie. So you and I are both canon to Dead by Daylight. That's just how it is. Stray One, do tell, how goes the journey? I've ventured high, seen the Citadel on its day. That place is lost. What's good with you? Ah, look at you, see him right through the truth of it. Closer than I'd ever dare to dig. Now you best be heading. But how about you play that song? Spin, spin, forget the dead. All right, well, you know, you just enjoy yourself. Dead by Daylight has Christian, so yeah, it's canon to Dead by Daylight. Well, yeah, I mean, but like, also Nick Cage is there. There's a Christian bug in the realm of Hollow Knight. Who do you think they put on the cross? Be honest. What kind of bug do you think was on the cross in Hollow Knight? Do you think a mosquito had to die for their sins? Because, like, I don't see... Well, we see some mosquitoes in this one. Gotta be a centipede. You think they... Oh, do you think they fucking looped him over himself? That's fucked up if they did. I mean, well, wouldn't it be a carpenter beetle? Doesn't that make the most sense? Probably a failed vessel. Okay, well, I think my carpenter beetle makes a lot of sense, personally. But maybe that's just me. Cooking? Yeah, what can I say? All right. Hit this one. So now we can go turn in... Where was the Savage Beastfly one from? Grand Hunt. To Songclave to Bellheart. Okay. Yes, the Carpenter Beetle makes way more sense than a failed vessel. Yeah. What can I say? The limited stuff I know about Christianity, I will be flexing it. And I was baptized, by the way, just so we're all clear. Is there a non-zero number of children who haven't survived being baptized? I just want to, like, it's out of curiosity, not out of laughing at the misfortune of them. I'm just wondering. Horn fragment deposited. Savage Beastfly wish granted. Well, you know, it's what we do around here. Oh? Damn! Wait, that's actually not a bad upgrade at all. If you die by having your head submerged for 2 seconds, your bloodline is weak. Look, I didn't say that they were fit for this world. I just wondered if they didn't make it. They clearly wouldn't have been fit for this world, but I mean, the evidence would speak for itself. Grand Bellway, okay. Now we go up there, deliver this other one. Maybe we'll get another mash shard. My head didn't even get submerged. I don't remember my own baptizing. I'm gonna be honest. Like, it does not exist in my mind. Which probably means that they were out of holy water, which is why I don't remember it. That's probably what that means. It didn't make enough of an impression. They probably just used, like, Brita. They Brita filtered my shit, for sure. Am I sure I should pour a little bit over the head? That's how you know you were probably born during the holy water recession. They weren't making enough of it. They had to ration it out. Heavy rosary necklace has been acquired. All right, all right. Now I'm just German. You guys not believe? Well, I guess you do have to pay for water, so it would make sense that they wouldn't want to waste any holy water on you immediately. I guess that does add up. And when I say you guys, I know it's like a European thing. But like, I also get why, because the water you get at a US restaurant is probably tap water, I'll be real. Or you're getting unclean soda stream water. Neither of which are exactly appealing, but you'll be getting one of the two. Great taste of Farloom. How do you guys think I would get crust on my nut? Like, I'm trying to get her to crust my nut. You know what I'm saying? She giving me crust till I get my nut. I'm crusting her nut until she... You understand where I'm coming from with this episode. Okay. What we want to change... let's just change to... What's got a lot? What's got a lot? Honestly, this might just be the vibe. Because we want to go fast anyways. I need these ones on, and then I don't want you. I want my compass, probably, actually. On the topic of being German, did you know in 1940... Go on. The floor is down. Also, I'm German. I can make that joke, probably. In fact, my great-grandfather fought in World War II. Please do not ask what side. Like, I really need you to... It's so important to me that you don't ask what side he fought on. But he did fight. It's past 1 a.m. I have art classes tomorrow at 11, and I still need to shower. Yeah, that would do it. I do know the location of the crust nut. Top 10 best sentences that I've ever read. I can show you how you can get your nut a little crusty, King. Good luck at your art classes. That's probably a good call. Good call on that one, Joe. Definitely good luck. Please don't fail art classes. I'm happy you said it, because that's what I was thinking. I was like, we can't take that. Not after I was just talking about what my grandpa did. So we really need you to pass. I know the side, and I'm not ashamed to call out my ancestors for it. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, I know he did it. I'm just, like, not proud of him. But it wasn't exactly... I don't mean, like, it definitely wasn't his choice, I'd imagine. Maybe it was. I don't know. Fuck it. Let's go up here. It just makes more sense. It makes so little sense. No, I like this. It definitely eats up a little bit of time, but I do think it's worthwhile. It's voluntary and not something I can fail. We're safe. Everybody across the globe just breathed out a sigh of relief. I mean, guys, could you imagine seeing a nation just, like, fall to fascism before your eyes? Well, anyways, no current events in chat, please. No current events. Let's just play a little bit of silly Hollow Knight Silksong. Alright, move on over here. I think we're gonna make it this time. He lied. Yeah, we'll sit down on this bench. Give ourselves a nice little stopping point. Well, thus far, we're doing good. I've just got to come up with a good way that we navigate these steps. These G-dang blasted steps. All right, you can't go over there. Got it. So we do have to run through here. We'll just double back, go up here. We'll double. Dude, I'm trying to toil and trouble on this shit. You know what I'm saying? Nothing's up here. Okay, got it. My fault. Over here we go. All right. Up. Bench here, sure. Okay. There we go. It's a very nice skip that we can do there. Skipped most of what I would call the part I could get hit at. Which is, by the way, anytime there's an enemy on screen, that's the part we're at. Okay, now we need to go up. This is where shit gets real. This is where boys become men. We're gonna hop in here real quick, then hop back out. Not because we need to, but because we want to. Because that will respawn the enemy and reset his aggro. So then we can just kind of like climb up here. With our double jump, our coconut blaster, which shoots in spurts, by the way, you don't want to know what happens if it hits you. Okay, over here we go. Yeah, whatever, man. If worms were so special, then my dog wouldn't have got them when I was a kid. We'll go over here. We got up here. Okay. Right side living. Hold. Now we have practiced this route somewhat. Okay, there we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Move past these guys. We want to get to the coral chambers, which means we're going to have to do some parkour. My favorite part. This is where I really hit my stride, but we still have plenty of time by our normal metrics. You're fucked in the head for not letting me up there. I'll be so real with you, but that's fine. We all do fucked things from time to time. Up here, now don't fall in and get hurt. Go up and around. Up and around. This will put us here, where we need to go up again. Okay. Good dodges. Where are we going? Okay, we do need to go right side. Up. And around. I'm sorry I'm going slow, man. I'm gonna fail it because of this alone. Man. Okay. Over to the right side. Good shit. Okay. Up we go. You're fucked in the head. You're so fucked for that. Okay, that's fine. Don't need all of that. Having all of it was honestly just overkill. This is it, isn't it? We need to go a little bit more forward. Up here. What the fuck am I talking about? There's nothing here at all. How have I missed it? Hey guys, I missed my stop. Sorry. Well, what the fuck? How would I get up there? Oh, the misery. Oh, and the worst pain of all is knowing whose fault it is. Oh, and that hurts more than anything. Okay. Where we at? No way up there. Got it. Let me through. Oh my god, it's not here. Where the fuck is it? Oh my god, it's the worst. What the fuck am I doing once I get up? Could you knock it off? This is my this might be my least favorite quest. Oh fuck. All right. We didn't route up here enough. That was our issue. So what could I possibly do to make that faster? So we run in. We're at the bottom left from the grand gate. We run right side, go up. That couldn't have been where we entered. It was. Okay. Because now what we know, knowing what we know. Oh, I mentioned being early because I must leave you now to go to sleep so I can wake up. Oh, yeah. No, for sure. Thank you for stopping by. Sorry. We were on the timer there. I wasn't trying to ignore you. But thank you so much for coming by. I hope you had a great time. And yeah, no, definitely get that sleep. I think that our line involves over here. Where we are able to exit from this part of the hot springs. Because then we're right here. And all we have to do, get up here. Dude, I'm reading my map. I'll have you know, I'm trying to find my own way in this world. Could you improve with the bug juice sheet? We probably could, but time wasn't the issue there. Because then we just get up here. Okay. And then we're here. Got it. So, down we go. Yeah, we can either go through the hot springs, or what do we have here? Let's see. Because those are very runnable past enemies. Very jumpable past here. Simple there. And then down here, I think that this is... well, not at all who I thought I would find, if I can be real with you. Hey, man. I see you around. Because down here, going down, and a running around. Let's run that path in reverse. So we come down here. Where is it? Where's the entrance that we came through? I think it was over this way. Yeah, it was. Yeah, we entered down here. So that's our reverse path. Path located. That's our path. Now that I know what line I'm taking, nothing can stop us. And it's gonna be easy. I guarantee, you know what? We're getting it this time. We're getting it. I'm feeling it for sure. This will not be the next 30 minutes of my life. I've just got a good feeling about it, man. There's no way. How could it be? All right, what we got? So drop down. What's good, man? See you around. Woo. All right. Over here is our way back. Huh. Sleep up on that. Call over our boy. He'll be here any moment now. Any second now. All right, there we go. Traveling back to Bellheart. My beloved Bellheart. Love leaving from this place. Really hoping that we can actually run this 6 more times. I'm trying to get the experience of being like an Amazon delivery driver. Because it seems like all of them are so happy and love their job so much that I want to be able to do that. Barlooms, bugs are, yeah. Give me the rasher. More meats for you. You're goddamn right there are. All right. I like the run right. Woo. I like the run right, take thing up. Here. You even have the piss bottle to mimic the working conditions. Yep. What can I say? I knew the gamer's life wouldn't be easy, but someone had to take it. Fucks this guy up on a drive-by. I know, if I was him, I'd be pissed. Because, like, for what? For what possible reason? Alright, this part's easy. You get hit on this part, literally, I mean, like, you're not made to carry rations. Like there, the stick pops up so late, you're already out of there. You're already in a different zip code by the time he spawns in. Keep running over here. Do a little drive-by on that one. Get past here. Just saying, this would be a lot easier if they would let me fast travel. Don't know if Team Cherry thought of that. Doesn't seem quite fair to me that they don't just let me fast travel. Alright, can't do anything here. So we do have to run around this part. But then we can instantly turn here and start going back up. We do have to run over to this side. And then we're back up. Get over here. It's on the outside. Yeah, there it is. Skip 1 is completed. Skip 1 is completed. Yay, I know exactly where I am. It's like my mind is Google Maps that takes about 17 years to update. It's like I'm Google Maps without Wi-Fi. Or cell signal. Okay. Woo! Hey, man. Just wanted to see how it felt to almost fall. Wasn't a fan of it, so I decided not to. Hop over here. Hug this wall. This wall is our safety. Had to use my little needle thing there. Look. It would have been nice if I didn't have to, but, like, is what it is. Alright, this is where she gets real. You gotta go past him before he can really do anything to you, and then just turn around. From which point, we get up here, which all it does is leads over here, where we gotta do this. Run by. Okay. Now we're gonna get back to the parkour part. There's no enemies here yet. We're about to enter enemy hell, but for now, we take what we can get. Jump up. Woo. Okay. Up here we go. I mean, like, this is easy. Once you map it out, it turns out this is simple. Okay. Remember where we are? There we go. Just had to bait out one. Because now he'll never get around that. Get him to drop. Get him to drop. Now we're chilling. Run past, go up. Now from here, we want to keep going up. But last time, I made a mistake. I went to the right. Instead, we turn the left and become a shadow monster man, as some would say. Yeah, if you got that reference, by the way, add me on WhatsApp, dude. We've got lots to talk. Woo. Okay, chilling. No, we're not. What am I doing here? Well, the answer is it doesn't matter what I think I'm doing here. Because we had to do that. That's right, it's over here we want to jump. Sorry. Slight issue with my route there. Forgot it. Now, I remember, contrary to what you might think, it actually wasn't bad to go up here. Because this is easy now. Jump over here. No enemies. Run here. I'm so pissed. I honestly thought they wouldn't get spawned in time. Ah, it's fine. We're chilling. Now we got all the time in the world, and all we have to do is run it to one man. There you go. Sir, I bring the ingredients for the dish. There you go. The rasher of a courier tied up tight. I can see its fat still dripping fresh. Yeah, don't really know pickled muck maggots, so the banished chef's recipes outlived them after all. Not so, sir. I claim the maggot from the chef themselves. Their brutish work continued, even after their shell claimed by cursed threat. Incredible, a bug so devout that could cook mind expunged. The citadel was far too hasty to expel their brilliance. The nectar, to think such an aged extract exists. What an exquisite tragedy that I cannot taste it myself. My master must have every drop. This stew of mossberries, stirred thick, good, shall form the base and set in mold. Well But we're still gonna need that crust nut. So, I mean, you know, that was a whole bunch of stressing over making sure I got that in time for nothing. All right. Yeah, all we need now is a crust nut. One little nut that crusts. You know, if I was a crust nut, I actually don't know where I'd be. I've been trying to think about that to myself, right? Because, like, I'd think in Shellwood, but I haven't found it there at all. And I feel like I've scoured pretty well. Where are we going right now? I'm just kind of running around, honestly. That's fine. There's nothing in here for us. Let's get on out of here. Plus, I gotta get the other thing de-equipped anyways. What's going on down here? Where are we at? At this part. Okay, so we should probably just head back over here. God, the Citadel can suck to navigate, though. It's really, like, it's a well-designed area in terms of its grand scale is very felt. But it can suck just to run around. And again, I'm pretty sure that's by design. I'm not trying to be like, what were they thinking? Game developers. Get it together, Team Cherry. What the heck? You had so many years to work on this. Over here. Now, I kind of want to see, are we able to go to... No, we are not. Okay. Then we will go to the Grand Bellway, because I believe that gives the other stuff. It feels claustrophobic. Honestly, for me, it's just that it's like a little annoying to get everywhere. Again, I think by design, but it's still a little annoying. You wanna know where I want to check? Because in my mind, it's empty. My still beating heart. No, but my ex's heart. Am I right or am I right, fellas? It's over here. Because, like, look, if I'm nutting to crust, it's gotta be in Shellwood. And in my mind, I truly can think of nothing that was in this room. Which is strange. I remember nothing from up here. And I'm sure that we have been up here. The target audience of that joke wouldn't be on Twitch, Salted. We get no hoes. Oh, I thought you meant that, like, the 50-year-old boomer crowd would love that one. And they would. Dude, I'm telling you, being a boomer comedian was actually so easy. Like, it was such an unfair hack. All they had to do was go, like, my bitch ex-wife. That made you the most top-billing comedian of all time. That's messed up, man. That's so easy. Now dudes hate their wives for free. That used to be a top-billing job. Also, wives hate their husbands for free. Let's be equal opportunity. There's a single rosary here. You died with $1 to your name, huh? Why is that anus prolapsing up there, man? Look at it go. Well, not much going on over here. All right, I'm good to say the crust nut's probably not here, but in the interest of fairness. All right, look, one time they put an enemy or a special hiding spot behind their body, so I was like, maybe. That time there was actually something that broke. Wow, that meant nothing at all. Oh, wait, that's huge. Okay. I'm good to say it's not here. Where would I crust my nut to? If I was a nutting crustable man. Crusty nut. A crusty nut. I don't know where I'd put that. Up here, perhaps? No. Looks like, but there was definitely something over there, right? Oh, well, that wasn't really marked on the map. Do you know what area it's in, or do you want to know what area it's in, or do you want to figure it out for yourself? All right, this is all I desire to know. Am I correct in thinking it's in Shellwood? If yes, I will find it. If no, all right. No. Okay, but like, it does make sense for it to be here. crust nut. The outer crust. Well, the outer crust of the Earth, we all know, is... Okay, yeah. I mean, maybe, like, it has to do with your epidermal layer. Crust nut. Crusting and nutting. Hunter's March. Hunter's March could be a crust nut kind of place. Because you gotta think about it, right? It wouldn't be in the putrefied ducks, even though it would make sense for something crusty to be here. But it's just not. And now that's the Pale Lake all the way there on the right. By the way, that's its official name. We still don't know what goes on there. It wouldn't be up top here anywhere because, even though it does feel like it would make sense for it to be in the Memoriam, because the wish that we got was right here in the middle of the coral chambers. So they wouldn't give you something here and then be like, uh-huh. Now, Mount Faye. I could see you crust nutting in Mount Faye. Because there are some plants that are up there on the mountaintop. So that's true. That's true. Something going on right down there. You see it? Like, they're all connected there. There's a map we're missing. I could see Mount Faye. I don't see Blasted Steps, really. Well, think about it, right? Because you get this one thing in Bellheart, and you have to run like this, which means you touch Mossholm, and you already got something from Mossholm. And you touch Blasted Steps. Now, you didn't get anything in Blasted Steps, but do you really think there'd be a crust nut there? Let's be honest, the answer is no. Wormways, I don't see being a crust nut. Deep Docks. Well, it's too lava-y for me to see how you could get a nut out of it. Now, Farfields, on the other hand, maybe you could get something going on in Farfields. Farfields, I don't mind as an idea. Greymore. Greymore is, you're not going to believe this, so sit down, please. I don't want to be responsible when you can't believe yourself. It's very gray there. So, but we already got something from Greymore, so never mind. Greymore's out, because Greymore we got the aged Ichor from the halfway home, so I don't think it's going to be there. Sinner's Road. Because Biowater is where we fought the chef to get the final part we needed. But Sinner's Road? We haven't got shit from Sinner's Road, but I don't see a crustable nut there. I'm really feeling the March of Hunters. Yeah, I think I'm in on that one. The ramblings of a schizophrenic. When they lock me up, when they give me the medication that says I'm not allowed to eat grapefruit anymore, I'll know that it's your fault. I'll know you reported me. They'll be like, this fucker couldn't find a crust nut. And you know what? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Alright, what we got going on over here? There he is. There's my guy. So, my final choice is the Hunter's Path. Which means that I should probably just go to the Bone Bottom, I think? Right? Or the Marrow, I guess? I guess we go to the Marrow. I don't remember where I want to be. Yeah, Marrow should be really close to Hunter's March. Yeah. So over here, let's see what we got. Also, we haven't been here in ages. So on the way, we should probably check if there's anything cool. Touch that real quick. I feel like you could crush your nut in the March. God strike me down if that's not a sentence we've all said before. Nut crusted in the March? Count me in, brother. What we got playing over here? Go on and play that song. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do something that maybe isn't correct. We've all said, yeah, that's what I'm saying. We, you, me, anybody else. I think it's harder to find someone who hasn't been trying to look for a crust nut in the March. Gonna throw this back on. Why? Look, it probably does nothing. But, by God, do I want to know if it does do something. I mean, clearly nobody has told them that these kinds of stone stacking you shouldn't do. It's actually harmful for the environment. I mean, some people. Don't worry, I responsibly destroyed it. Also, by the way, I do know that, yes, it is actually harmful to the environment when you do that, because it does actually impact the way that, like, water flows and all that kind of stuff. Whatever. I'm gonna be so real though. If you have an issue with somebody stacking rocks like that, you need to reevaluate what causes you to feel strong emotions like that. Because there are corporations out there whose sheer smog output decimates the earth 1 trillion times harder. So if you're actually looking at someone who's vacationing and they stack up rocks as a nice little memorial thing and think to yourself, oh no, they're gonna kill the environment, I got bad news for you. The car that you started up earlier did more damage to the environment. And more directly. No, don't drive or don't stack rocks, same fuckers who drive a G-Wagon. That's what I'm saying. Like, you have to reevaluate. There's no way that you're a real person. You have to be a caricature. You have to act like you care about things online. I understand. It's a sad existence, but it's one that I can relate to. God damn. We are not the same Hornet we once were when we were here. You're nothing to me now. So. Nothing up here. That's what they want you to think. Watch this. Close your eyes. Okay, I'm gonna wager not there. Nothing there. I would rather be the guy sipping from a plastic straw than advocating for paper straws. Look, I think that it's a noble idea to want to swap over to paper straws in order to cut down on our plastic use. I do need to question why the straws were the first to go. Why am I sitting here drinking from a one-time use plastic cup that has 30 times the plastic that the straw does, and you replace the straw first? Why don't we start with the cups, huh? Why is it that the cups, no, those ones have to stay plastic no matter what, but don't worry, you're not allowed to have a plastic straw. I'm sorry, I don't think the straw is doing much when compared to the cup. I think it's insanely obvious that the cup is definitely doing way more harm, because, like, look how fucking large the cup is in comparison. So let's not act like me having a paper straw is going to change anything when you're going to keep using plastic cups. It just doesn't... Something in my mind does not understand that. Also, God forbid I want to have a drink and feed the sea turtles afterwards. I mean, sue me, I guess. Sorry I care. Sorry I'm an empath or whatever. Singular one enemy. A few turtles can go. Who's to say they don't like it? I've never interviewed a turtle with a straw in his mouth. Yeah, maybe it kills them, but maybe it's also, like, the best death they could have asked for. Like, when someone overdoses on drugs, you shouldn't really feel that sorry for them, because it was just, like, they wanted something that was so awesome. That's kind of what I'm saying. Like, how are we to know? Clearly, they took enough because they liked it that much, right? Obviously, and surely there's no other underlying addiction issues that could be causing that. That's my guess, at least. Alright, singular one ant. Alright, easy enough, easy enough. Still nothing in the march while we're going through, though. Definitely nothing there. So now we've made it to the end of the march. I'm gonna go over here. No. I've got a better idea. There it is. This is my stop. Is this Chakra's mentor? I just don't understand how this could be nothing. Also, whatever happened to the dude in the ghillie suit who was here? What was his name? Oh yeah, Gilly. This just doesn't make sense to me. Honestly, I do feel like I'm on to something, and then, like, the game does absolutely nothing, and every time I feel like an absolute imbecile for daring to show my face around this part. I do like that they still act like there's a bench here. That's so sick. Watch what happens when you sit on it. Wonder what this thing does. Oh! Oh! Oh, what a shock. Discovered again so easily, like a hapless little hatchling. If you're going to make a sport of tracking me, I'll have to redouble my efforts at camouflage. Conversing is a pleasure, but I must return to my observance. Try not to leave too much of a trail when you leave, please. You can disarm that, by the way, by walking to the left. Yeah, I just did that shit. You didn't notice? There's no way that's your only song. Is yelling, Chee! Father's wish, daughter's promise. That's father's wish. What else you got to say on that one? Secrets of a living land. Turns out it was really easy to disarm. Conversing is a pleasure, but I must return. Okay. So here's the question. If I just like leave and walk back in, do you think she'll be gone already? Yer. Sit here real quick. Conversing is a... I feel like there's got to be something going on with Gilly. Well, clearly not here. Fuck me for thinking, I suppose. Then over here we got, like, there was a secret when you went this way. Yeah. I remember this. And it was just, yeah, this guy's dead. I've been using his mask for a while, though, so, like, good for him. He gets to stay alive. I wonder if I'll be able to talk to him. Converse with the dead. You wanna know who I don't know if they're dead or alive? Dude, we haven't seen Lucky in a while. Like, I know I took his lucky die, but I'm sure that... Because I remember we went back there to see if he was dead, and he wasn't dead, but he also wasn't there. So it wasn't a very promising sign, but, like, it wasn't that bad. So, I remember we fought some enemies up here, but was there more? There's actually just never more. I'm Edgar Allan Poe posting, by the way. That's what we quote the Raven, by the way. He stepped out and instantly got swallowed by a whole worm. That's so lucky. He would do that shit. Alright, down here we go. Because now we're going over here. Because now enough freaking playing around. And yeah, I'm that serious that I'm going to swear. Don't hit me. Thank you. It would have been embarrassing if you actually caused me damage. After how much I've changed. And how much you've stayed the same. But, like, what potentially is the point of this? I mean, obviously, I remember up here is where we fought the Savage Beast Fly. We'll break these guys free. They deserve it. Savage Beast Fly's area is closed off because we finished getting everything from it. And then there's nothing here, I'm imagining? I mean, the ants could at least tell me something. Guess they can't. So there's no ability to crust and nut here. He's actually going and saying, this game loves hiding stuff inside of walls that are solid. I will not be fooled by it again. I've been fooled by it far too many times. Now, luckily, we can go straight down to the deep docks, then cut over to the far fields. Because here at the deep docks, there's not much we care for. I see nowhere that inspires a nutting crust feeling in me. But I am going to go over here. Because now we're at the... We're not at the far field. Wait, what the fuck? Where am I? I mean, it's the same two enemies as what you can find at the other target area. You wanna know my other guess, but I don't know why they'd have it, so I haven't really tried it yet. Guess it's possible that that one mini game where I shoot a bunch of knives at a flying target, it's possible that that one has a crust nut as its final reward, but I don't know why they'd be offering me a nutted crust. I can nut my own, thank you. All right, over here. We've got our bench for far fields. Hit this real quick. So here we are now. I could see this being a nuttable crust. This feels very, yeah. No, I'm feeling that here. I mean, this looks like the kind of place you should play. Look how special it looks. This looks like the kind of place where there's fucking nothing. Which is exactly what I thought the moment I walked in there. So happy to have that validated for me. The way I would do anything to find this crustable nut. What are we doing over here? Same thing that I'm doing every day. Just trying to survive. Just trying to make ends meet. Well, too bad. The ends have not met. Get me out of this hell. Get me out of this. I didn't have my double jump anymore. Oh my god, I must have used it without even realizing. Because you can definitely just make that easily. I did this shit without double jump, and now I have double jump, and I'm like, wow, this is really hard. Also, you know how you said you hate quality of life mods? Yeah, well, so I don't hate quality of life mods. I hate people who insist that mods that exclusively make the game easier are nothing but quality of life. There are some quality of life mods where I'm like, yeah, that actually is a very good quality of life. But that's few and far between. I keep seeing Silksong quality of life mods that make the game way easier. I mean, the issue is, it's kind of bound to happen because Silksong's such a big game. Outside of its like main demographic, right? Like Silksong posters, they did the impossible, which was they posted about the game that could have been niche so hard that it did make it go mainstream with just how insane they went waiting for it to release. Because I'm not trying to say Hollow Knight was some unknown indie game. I'm trying to say Silksong's level of success was not what I would expect given Hollow Knight's. I'm not saying Hollow Knight's unsuccessful. I'm saying Silksong's way more successful than I thought. But I think with that comes people who haven't played Hollow Knight playing Silksong, finding themselves not liking the Metroidvania game loop, but they feel like they can't dislike Silksong because everybody keeps saying how good it is, without realizing that it's just like one of those things where sometimes people have preferences. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it, is I think it's gonna breed a lot of people doing mods that make the game way too easy because they're like, it's just quality of life. Not losing anything when I die, that's quality of life. Yeah, not gonna lie, I agree. Look, and honestly, it's not the worst problem to have that people are modding to make your game easier because it's so successful. I think that is a problem a lot of developers would love to have. God, I really just feel like I should be able to make it over there. What about with the better version of this now? I play you a better song. Vast, wild. Break through. Gouging rock. Vast, wild. I will never figure out how to get over there, by the way. And that's okay. I mean, I wish I could, but it's gotta have something to do with down here, right? Like, it absolutely has to do with this target right here, which apparently I just don't have the ability to deal with yet, which I don't know when I'm gonna get the ability to deal with. Maybe that's how you nut crust. I'm gonna choose to believe that. Because it gives me an easy out. What do we have going on over here? Anything? Nope. Okay, well, you know, feel like a dumbass for checking. Yeah, alright, my fault. Damn. Oh well. Oh well. So then what's over here in this circle room? Also nothing. Okay, okay. Man slowly gaslights himself into believing target's the way to nut. Look, at some point, I think I'm just gonna, like, accept that the crust nut doesn't exist. It was the only item they put in the game as a gag. It literally, it just isn't real. Like, if you think that you found the crust nut, you're actually just lying. It's like the tooth fairy. Okay, do you want a hint? Where's the most recent place you've nut? Oh, great. Yeah, that's not gonna be very helpful for me. As though I could narrow that down. Well, I'm going over to Mount Faye anyways to go see Chakra. So it might be in Mount Faye. But yeah, I'll take a hint. I feel like I need one. I feel like I've checked everywhere. In my opinion. So what do we have going on down here? Because I feel like I probably missed some stuff. Well, maybe not much. Then wait, we're so chill in the cold now? Since when? Look, I didn't think I'd actually have to grab the freaking ring, dude. Okay, nothing here at all. I'm just hopeful, all right? What do we have if we go back? What about up here? Hmm? Guy who's on to nothing? Oh, I'm on to something here. Where are we at? Where are we at? Oh, this is just above. Yeah, because in here just leads you back. Down and around. Chakra was here. Okay, well, emphasis on was, I guess. What if I play in this big area? Because these are like silk particles. That would do nothing, obviously. Got you. Pranked. Classic. You're such an asshole. Why would you put a breakable crystal there? It's in the area you'd go back to with the grapple hook. I mean, I know that is a good hint, but the issue is, I've gone everywhere with my grapple hook. So, fuck. I don't remember anywhere else where there was a weird circle. I mean, I guess it could be bile water. You haven't been there yet. I'm currently in Mount Fae, which probably means Mount Fae is not the answer. That feels like an apt assumption to make. You know what I'm gonna do, though? Shit. It's up a bit more. We're fine, we're fine. We can just double back. Because there's something, and I'm sure you can tell what it is, that I'm interested in. Which is right here. Where I got a couple of shards and that was it. Okay, well, in my mind, that was a little bit cooler. There's another one. You know what Albert Einstein taught me about the definition of insanity? That if I don't keep trying the same shit, I'm a bitch, so I better keep trying it. Aha! Because now we get a shortcut open. What the fuck is the point of this thing? Wait, actually, unironically, like for real, what is the point of that? Oh, just so I can get back over here? Dude, I could just do that. Okay. We'll go up some more and then jump over to the right again. Yeah, there's that one. But what about if I jump up and around? Hold on. Well, let's jump down first. Don't know what I expected. Okay, so here's a different. Maybe I'm not standing on it long enough. Maybe if you stand on that exact spot for like 5 hours, you'll get something. I'm not going to, but maybe I've cracked the code. Woo. Okay. Up here we are. Don't really think this is going to be the answer either, but we can check what's over here. You know what? I'm being stupid. There's no rule that says you can't just do this. There's a rule. There's a rule for sure. So now we're up here, which is the halfway point of our ascent. Which I just don't think we're going to get anything here, honestly. I mean, again, it's possible there's something over to this side. Not right. Not lore accurate to where I should be right now, but whatever. Alright. Well, I'm done here. I've determined something within myself. There is just fucking nothing here. And so now I will be getting out of here promptly. I really don't know what those other things were for, but whatever. Hold on. When I open my map. Okay, that was just another bench over there. Yeah, we've been everywhere. Okay. You haven't been there yet. Crust nut, you haven't been there yet. You want a nut in your crust, but you haven't been there yet. What if I'm being crazy? What if it's in the tutorial area? We haven't ever found anything we could grapple on in the tutorial area. But what if that's where I've missed everything? Is it very likely? No, man. I'm a dog chasing my own tail, okay? That's all I got at this point. Let's open up this bad boy, see what we got. I just really don't think it's going to be in the Mollusk Grotto. But we can try it. Over here we've got nothing. Here, if I play this, also got nothing. A Sacred Path. That's all we got. I guess it makes sense. He is kind of like extra dying. Nothing here. Nothing here. We know it won't be in our other area where we're able to go and have her say that we haven't upgraded our nature again. Which she will say when we show up. Nothing here. Nothing to grapple. Nothing here. Also nothing to grapple. I'm gonna go through this whole map with a fine-tooth comb. I'm gonna go through every single part of it. Not stopping for... Motherfucker, dude. Oh, come on. I was like, wait, this is it. It was not. It, of course, wasn't. What about up here? Well, yeah, what'd you think was gonna be there, huh? No, be honest. Yeah, of course there's nothing there. Why would there be? Where are we at now? Okay. Maybe up top? Why'd I kill those two? Deserved. They were in the wrong place at the wrong time. Nothing here. That could be crust nuttable though. Cause like look at the vine shape. That could I'm just saying if I was a crust nut, I'd probably be around here. But that's just me. Maybe that's why I'm yet to be one. Dude, I've just got no clue whatsoever. I'm officially out of ideas. There's gonna be in some nonsensical ass zone that does not make sense. Because crust nut makes sense to be in Shellwood. I'm sorry, it does. Everything else has made sense based off of its name. Crust nut? Well, if somebody says they're crusty, normally people say like they're old and crusty, right? But like, there's the Krusty Krab, which if you don't know, their pizza is the pizza for you and me. But more so than that, in the ocean, there's a lot of sand. And like, do I know it's gonna be here? No. But honestly, well, but I have been here. So if I haven't been there yet, I don't think it would be here, but we can try still. I don't remember what was up here. I think nothing. I think. Yeah, absolutely nothing. Okay, that's not it. Surprise, surprise. Finds location is not it. I know. Rarely happens, but it does. Now, this was where Lucky presided down here, and I haven't been there in a while. So maybe there's something I've missed over here now that I've got the ability to grapple. Like maybe there's one thing that you can hold on to that lowers everything else. Nope, Lucky is completely gone, as we've known. Should have been better at die, I suppose. Well, maybe he was plenty good at that, but we're not sure yet. All right, nothing out here. Nothing out here. Yep. Boom. Just felt like teasing the worms a little bit. Let them think they might be getting a meal. Sorry about that, my man. I was really just trying to hop over you. Crustable nut. I mean, what if it's down and over here? Because realistically, we haven't really been here in ages. Maybe not since we picked up the mission. There's a needle icon pointing this way. Wow, she set that up for herself? How quaint. How queer. Oh my god, get down here, man. Oh, okay. There you go. Nothing here. Nothing that's good for me, at least. Because you might be the worst thing for me. Okay, good. Out of my toxic relationship. Love to see that. Now, what's going on over here? Still nothing. Okay. What's going on up here? Also nothing. Okay. What if I played a song and tried to figure out, like, how sad your loved one is feeling now that they're left completely alone? Okay, I'd run out of silk. Yeah, that'd probably stop that one right in its tracks. Nothing to grapple to over here. Out here, there's, of course, tons to grapple to. Yeah, see, there's one part of it. Because last time I was here, I did it without grappling, I think. I mean, what's over... Not much. Not much is over there. That adds up, that adds up. But, like, you never know. You can't be certain unless you're certain. Rest here real quick. What's good? Back again? Surely you've more important places calling them these sandy steps. I shan't stay long, Pinstress. Your home, your skills offer a sense of safety rare about these lands. You're insanely warm. I hope the Pinstress is. Aha. Wait a minute. We have never been here. Hold on a second. Maybe you're onto something. Gotta wait for a bit. There we go. Well, you know, that doesn't help. There we go. Run on over here. There we go. Use that slipstream. That's just unlucky. Okay, okay. Easy enough. Easy does it now. Easy does it now. Anyone nutting they crusts over here? No. Well, just felt like falling, honestly. Not everyone will get it. I did, though. Alright, well, that's actually a very conveniently placed boulder. Thank you, Team Cherry. And I mean that in earnest. As rare as it may be. Coral sways, clear water flows upon our river, free of time. Fuck you. My fault, man. I just destroyed all... Oh. Coral sways, clear water flows upon our river of time. What about if I did this instead? Would that make you have anything else to say to me? Not even a little bit. What if I just kept breaking it then? Yeah, okay. I just don't think it matters. Sands of Karak. Yeah, I sure hope they are. Guys, I think I know where the crusty nut might come from. As absurd as it sounds, I'm starting to think it might be from over here somewhere. I know, I know. You said crust nut didn't match anything you had, right? And you know what? I was right. Can't bounce off those ones, obviously, dumbass. You would know that if you, I want to go up here. Crust your nut. Oh. Okay, well, fuck me. This is gonna be annoying, but It's mainly because it's platforming, and platforming I'm not good at. I'm actually, like, I hit my stride so well when they're, like, just kill things. Then I'm like, this makes sense. This is how a game should be. Hand me weapon, tell me enemies want me dead. I want enemies dead. Bada bing, bada boom. That makes sense to me. Is this a crust nut? God, what I wouldn't have given for that to be a crust nut. Dude, there's stronger versions of those guys. Really happy about that, because I have been missing fighting them a lot, so I'm really happy that we have a whole entire area dedicated to them. Team Cherry, take another 7 years. You've earned it. Okay. I mean, that just tells me that they knew people would struggle with those enemies, that they wanted to make this zone. You're such a fucker. We're chilling. Honestly, great shot. I must call it, like, you are a fucking asshole, and I hope you, like, actually just don't have a great day, if I may be completely frank. I bounced too far, man. I'm too good at bouncing on it. Luckily, they put a campsite really nearby. A bench is so close for us, which is huge. All we have to do is completely climb up from scratch. So that is awesome. By far, this is my favorite area visually, though. I think that's very understandable. It does look really pretty. Woo! Okay. Yeah, this kind of feels like it's gonna be like the, Obsidian Hall's location. What the fuck was it actually called? That's not even its name at all. What am I even talking about? The one that had the lake in it. Whatever it was called. Feels a lot like that zone. Oh, fuck, man. This is gonna be a brutal zone for a guy like me. I am not good with these enemies. So prepare for us to have to do that run back a lot. I'm getting it in my mind already. I'm understanding it currently. Maybe I should just start taking the anti-air traps for zones specifically like this. I mean, I do have the ability to parry. That's true, that's true. If I think about that, I'll probably be able to do a little bit better. I mean, we're already back, so. Well, that time he was easy. That time he was simple. Flying enemies are so much variance, man. Because, like, every now and then, they just go exactly where you need them to, and they're so chill. And then other times, they are impossible to work with. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Up here we go. Hopefully a bench. Oh. We're about to find someone. Now, what are you? But we are about to find a certain little chakra over here, I'd imagine. The quest for the nut. You know, some women are still on that quest. And I'm joining them currently. What's good, Chakra? Been a while. Fair greetings, Chakra. In these drifts consumed by crust instead. Wait a minute. Crust? Guys, I think I might know where we get the crust nut. Hold on a minute there. Ooh, that's a very subtle little thing that they dropped in there. Not everybody would notice that, but luckily you're watching an A-list gamer play this, so I'm able to pick up on subtleties like that other people might just gloss over. That's honestly how I feel like some people feel after they watch, like, media that's very easy to understand, and they're like, I got the message from that one. And don't get me wrong. Woo! Alright, easy enough. Is that actually a shortcut down here now? Oh? Oh! 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 That makes sense. I mean, you're still kind of fuckers for putting it there. But that makes sense. I will, like, speaking of media analysis, though, have you ever noticed that anybody who only refers to movies as films, they're, like, the most insufferable person of all time to discuss any kind of media with. Because you can't ever just like something. Like, if somebody calls it a film, they are going to say when you say you like a movie, why? And then you go, oh, well, I just had a good time with it. That will not be good enough for them. You need a Criterion Collection prepared for which is your favorite film. You need to be able to say specifically, I think the director, and then quote the director's name, did a great job with the following themes, which had caused me to find enjoyment in the film. Then you're okay to like your film. It does not matter what film it is. That's how you have to do it. Also, they exclusively wear turtlenecks. Yeah, they're all wannabe Steve Jobs, I suppose. I guess that's a good way to put it. If somebody looks like a skinwalker Steve Jobs, just stay away. That's for your own good that I'm giving you this advice. They're calling it the worst shortcut of all time. Woo. Okay. Ah, there's nothing for this little guy. What's good, my man? That was a pretty impressive one to find, might I say, by the way. For like reading that shit raw, that wasn't bad. Honestly, it just wasn't spreading fast enough for me. Me critiquing the hooker I hired. Honestly. If you want my true take, I'm gonna have to give you a 7 out of 10, just because it wasn't fast enough for me. You could have done better, and I think we both know that. For that reason, I'm out. 2.5 out of 5, that's brutal. Because I feel like most people just give like a courtesy at least 3. Like, I'm the kind of guy, my Uber driver could try to kill me, and I'll give him a 4 out of 5, because I'm like, well... He did almost get me to my destination while drunk driving. So I guess it's a 4 out of 5. Because I don't know, man, I don't want to be the guy to, like, ruin his perfect reviews. It doesn't feel like me. Oh, fuck you. Wait. Whoa. There we go. You know, like, if I see an Uber driver who has like a 4.8 average after 1,000 rides, I'm pretty sure that they're not actually going to be that great of an Uber driver, but I just think that everyone's going to be a little bit like me and goes, well, you know, I'm not going to ruin that review that he's got going. So I'll just give him a courtesy this. Run over here. Should be... Ah, you motherfucker. It doesn't feel... Let me get rid of this. Got any crust nut on you, man? Simple key? Oh, I know where we can use a simple key right around now. Wait, that's actually so massive to find. We need one for the Citadel area. For the Cathedral area. For the... You know the one I'm talking about. You think you'll see the second drill, dude? I'd be surprised if we don't. Yeah. It feels like this is where he flew off to. I hope he's got a new partner. I hope he moved on quickly. Because then I don't have to feel bad. Dude, I actually sent you back in there. Send him up. Well, okay, yeah, sure. We'll do our due diligence. Fair enough, fair enough. Because there's probably something right here. Even if it's just something small, why not? Dare I say this isn't even small? Well, I guess what's nice is that's new of an enemy. Well, guess not. That's it? Dude, I'm already maxed out on shards. Come on, man. You can do more. Well, who says it's over? Oh, it's over. Okay. Cool. I always do 5 stars even if it was mediocre. If I were to criticize the Uber driver and give him an honest review, I think my ancestors would be disappointed. Yeah, exactly. It's like there's a limited amount of hours in every day. And scrutinizing over the driver that I paid to take me somewhere is not what I'm going to be doing. Well, great news. This shortcut has finally been open. All we had to do was go up here. Okay, okay. Thus, why is the bench not marked on the map on the right? That's strange, is it not? Oh, now it is. Eh, never mind. Maybe I'm blind. But I'm pretty sure it was not there. Can't go up there. So don't even bother trying. That sucks. Huh, this is trash. I guess you can just drop down this way and then run over here. Well, yeah. All right, going back's not as bad. Going up's the hard part. Going down's the easy part. When somebody asks what it's like for me to fuck my giant wife. Thank you, thank you. I will unfortunately be here all day, by the way. I just really want to make sure you know that. It was always there. What do you mean? Yeah, true. We've always had that open. I mean, why would the developers put that shortcut very visibly on your map unless they knew you would get it soon? That just wouldn't make much sense. That wouldn't be a 7-year decision. It's so fun to just say that about this game. By the way, realistically, if it's not obvious, everything I say about the game is like more or less in jest, because like I do love the game pretty much with all my heart. Like there are some actual design choices where I do think that they messed up, but like realistically, not many. And I'll say it, I don't think BioWater is an area they messed up. I just think it's an annoying design. But I don't think that they messed anything up. I do think that was their exact vision for the zone. Is it a vision that should have been brought to life? I'm not here to say that, all right? I'm just here to say that I do think that was their vision. So I'm not going to criticize BioWater for that. Was it annoying? Yes. But it was annoying by design. I was going to say with purpose, but come on, it was not with purpose. It was just by design that it was annoying. BioWater gave you PTSD. Look, I think BioWater is, it's kind of like Miyazaki's Poison Swamps, right? Nobody enjoys the Poison Swamps. But like, they're not intrinsically bad by design. They're just not enjoyable either. Woo. We'll decrust all these nuts, you know? This feels like a very crust-nuttable zone. I don't really mind that you broke out. You honestly just saved me a couple swings. Oh, steps me forward more than I realized. Is that how much it moves me in there? It does move you a good bit, yeah. You saw my wings flapping. You saw my broken wings attempting to fly. Woo, woo. All I needed was that nudge to get me started, dare I say. Yeah, fair enough. Wow, just a nudge to get you started? Damn, I'm over here getting an itch. Honestly, but I just take all the damage. It's the hardest boss in the game. This has to be the nut. This area is... Visually, I do like it. I really like all the red kind of corally vibes that we're getting here. It is very obnoxious to fight it. Everything is so tight, man. Also me reviewing that. Okay. No, that was, when I said it's so tight, I was talking about my Uber driver that I was reviewing, if you couldn't tell. It's crazy, you wouldn't believe it. They're actually from the Czech Republic. Well, anyways. If you get that one, you're not seeing the pearly whites. Sorry. That's huge. That we got Justin up there. This part of the map is fucking ginormous, by the way. There we go. 1, 2, 3. I mean, it's gotta break soon. Something's gotta give. All of that just for me to be able to see some polyps from Hollow Knight 1, man. This shit, the mushrooms from the Hollow Knight zone. For sure. You can't fool me. That has to be it. That's such a cross nut. Oh my god. Someone come change me. I think I've ruined my trousers. I think I have. Oh, now that is large. That is big and large of you to give me. Oh. That makes me feel new emotions. Woo! Atheists look at this and say God isn't real. I know, this is very clearly by her design. We can all tell. And don't tell me God's not a woman. Ariana Grande wouldn't lie to me. If I trust one person in this world to tell me nothing but truth, it's gotta be Ariana. What am I supposed to do now that I'm here? You've just gotta drop down and then go back around, huh? Cool. Okay. Ariana's literally the Pope? Yeah, I'm sure not a lot of people saw it, but after Pope Francis died, he actually wrote in Ariana's name. It's just like, disrespectfully, the church didn't listen to him. As fucked up as that is, it's true. It's very true. No matter what sources you go to, they will verify that. Lying on the internet should be illegal, but it luckily isn't. But did Ariana say that? Damn. It was like one line in a song where she said God is a woman. I don't think it's like, I don't know if she like stakes her whole life on it. I would imagine not. Why my controller vibrating oh so heavenly? Oh, yeah. No, I mean, like, I remember it sparked a lot of discussion online where some people were very mad about it. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure that she's just like writing a song. I don't think every word in it, like, I mean, is it blasphemy? Probably. I don't know. I feel like most things are. Everything cool is blasphemy. If I can do a little heroin and all of a sudden I've got to repent for that, why'd God make it then? Why'd he make it if not for me to try it? I mean, I'm sure, like, in reality, like, out of jest, I'm sure it's like the devil probably made drugs to, like, tempt man or something like that. I'm sure that's like the explanation in lore, but it's funnier to think that he just made that. He was just like, look, they're gonna be bored if I just send them down there. We gotta get some speedball going. Okay, what did I miss while I was up there? Absolutely nothing is the craziest part. I mean, we do have the crust nut, so you're probably screaming to yourself that I should just like leave and quit while I'm ahead, and I think you're right. I think we should go crust nut up first. Honestly, I will always dive right into that. Yo, what's that big ass house? I will always dive into that. Not this time, though. Sorry, buddy. You only get to fool me twice before I start to change my behavior ever so slightly. What can I say? I'm a learned man. Take me to the Grand Bellway. Take me to York. I'd love to go someday. We do have to study, like, in Estelle's American Boy, during Kanye's feature on the song, he says, who killing them in the UK? Everyone gonna say UK. Reluctantly, because most of this press don't fuck with me. I would like to give Kanye full credit, because we did not know the full extent to which he would cause the press to not fuck with him when he wrote that song. How was I to know that he was going to go above and beyond to really ensure that the press would not fuck with him? And honestly, for that, that's a certain level to making sure that your bars are truthful that I do have to respect a little bit, even if I don't agree with, like, being a Nazi. Even if that's a little bit of a deal breaker for me. Wait, did you see the Bonnie Blue interview? It was fucking hilarious. With, like, was it post all of the men? Because if so, I mean, that's something else. It's not my cock. I mean, how could it have been her cock? I'm pretty sure she doesn't have one. Granted, I didn't see her with all 1,000 men, so maybe she does. Unless I'm thinking of somebody else. But I'm pretty sure. Okay, hold on. Read the message above that. Wait, can I send you something on Discord? Okay. It's not my cock. I got you. I thought that you meant like that was in Bonnie Blue. Because I was like, whoa! Which number were you? Number 743, reporting for duty. Ready to give her the most efficient 15-second wienering of her life. What's good, man? Sir, I bring the ingredients for the dish. Ah, my master is withering away from hunger. Let us see what gifts you bring. The crusted nut. A crust nut, stale and dull. Don't call it that after how much I had to go through for this. Also, let me open up Discord real quick. Ooh. I will be ending stream very soon also. So after this, I will be ending stream. Yeah, I'll agree to the terms of service. Oh, fuck, I can't groom people anymore. What's the point? Alright, I now have it up. You can't really tell because, like, I'm invisible. Invisible. Walking by the shadows will not run. Silently. You know what I'm saying? That's all this place is. Scooting closer to Dax Flame until he crashes out. Dude, I love Dax Flame. He does such perfect cringe comedy. I love it so much. No one else does it quite like him, man. Okay. I'll watch that after stream because I'm going to be ending stream after we finish this quest. So, this video channel is hilarious. He does like troll interviews. Oh, what, like, what's that one guy's name? Matten? You know the guy I'm talking about. He was the one who went up on stage during the Game Awards. That was where he first got all of his popularity. That was like, what, 5-6 years ago? Hold on. Everybody hold on to something right now. 5-6 years ago. Pretty sure it was more like 6-7 years ago. All right, everybody. I'm going to need you to calm down. I understand that the funniest joke of all time was just made. If you need to hold on to something, if you need to let it out, I understand, all right? It was one of the funniest jokes ever constructed. You'll have your oil, whelp. Firstly, learn some patience. Now permit me to work my skill. Haha, yep. Feels good looking over and seeing that one. Knowing that I just reached the pinnacle of all comedy. All right, taste, smell, texture. Yep. Mighty master, how long you have waited your jaw on a perfect dish, so dine. But nah, in his latest interview, he interviews Bonnie Blue. That is really funny. Oh my god, big back. God, no, sorry. That's not how I should respond when she first appeared. She looks lovely for her weight. Great taste of Farloom, which granted. God, she's just so large. Sorry. Your master seems satisfied, sir. It's time you gave me what was promised. Yes, it is done. Made and served. The dish to match. Yeah. The pale trifle is yours. Take it. Pale oil acquired. I'd still hit. Be hard to miss. Honestly. Of course you'd hit. You have no other option. You're looking at a 4 in blackjack right now. You're hitting, man. I wonder what she's got on her mind. Your holy shining gaze. Much eat? All right, come on. Like, obviously she's thinking that, but come on. All right. Gonna quit on out here. Call it stream for today. I don't know when I'll be back. I'll see you guys later. I don't know, man. I'm gonna be very busy next week too, because next week, if I'm not mistaken, next week, and I'm not mistaken, I'm leaving out of state to go visit some people, so I'm gonna be gone Friday, Saturday, Sunday then. So we'll try to get Monday, Tuesday, Thursday at least for streams. I know I've kind of been doing 2 streams a week. You gotta understand right now that, like, I've got a lot more going on than streams. Also, change your profile picture. So true. So next stream will probably be Monday. And then what will we do Monday? Probably not. Well, maybe we will do Silksong Monday. I don't know. Every time I replay Silksong, I'm like, wait a minute, this game is so sick. But no guarantees on anything right now. And yeah, that's where I'm going to be ending the stream for today. Thank you guys so much for coming out. I hope you had a great time watching. I had a great time streaming. I'm going to go goon off stream now. See you guys later. Sorry, I just can't help myself after seeing such a big back bug. Anyways, peace. Walking by the road, shadows will not fall.